go in my cell and
I took this. God damn. Welcome to another episode of Four Kings Podcast. ENT in the building every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Whatever time is 7 o'clock for you, 8 o'clock, H-Town time. We got a very special guest in the building tonight. We want to give a round of applause one time for Haley Taylor's finest. Should have probably been the prom queen. She probably was, top 10, top 3 prettiest girls in class of 2004.
I say top 5 A-Leaf ever.
I would probably say ever.
Yeah. Top 5 A-Leaf ever.
There we go.
A-Leaf royalty.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, the retired queen of the dance hall. You know what I'm saying? a real Batman general. You know what I'm saying?
The Batman, bombo clot, boom, 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 boom. Okay.
I wouldn't have said bombo clot, but that.
All right. We got Killa K in the building, y'all. Killa K in the building. How you follow up?
You about to give me over here, man.
We're gonna get there.
Hi, guys.
That was a hell of an introduction, though. Thank you, guys.
We got Jamie Buns in the building, aka Junk in the Trunk, aka.
Do not have junk in the trunk. I'm gonna need y'all to stop.
Look, girl, you better embrace
As
this.
a pancake.
She is lying.
Look
like two midgets back there. I'm telling you.
Wrestling the sack. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Don't believe them. This is nothing but back. Flat back.
What?
What Melvin at? Melvin in the comments. He called you a lie.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Melvin to jump up and say something. Anyway, we got Jamie Buns, aka Big Booty Judy, aka Junk in the Trunk, aka 215s in the.
Shaking my head.
All right, we got Cat in the building over here in the corner. We do not keep Kitty in the corner. The cat is out of the bag.
Cat is out of the bag.
Hey y'all.
There you go, Cat. Hey, glad to have you in the building, representing for the Afro Latinas. Look, we're trying to diversify. We're trying to get them grants, them funds. That's what we're trying to do.
Really?
We got my boy KG in the building.
Yeah.
AKA Langston's finest.
Oh, hey, LU baby. Nalu.
HBCUs.
Hey.
Got to stick together.
Together.
We got Mr. Blue Fi.
You know.
God damn, he was quick with that shit. You know. AKA the Salt and Pepper Poppy.
Hey.
AKA the Dad Had Daddy.
Hey.
AKA fresh lineup on the beer because it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Just cuz.
Don't get it twisted.
They just get longer and longer. Every week.
No, that's my alias. I'm the Dad Had Daddy, and I am the Salt and Pepper Poppy. That's my alias.
That's his thing. God damn.
I like it. It's catchy.
Shit.
Got bars.
I just gave you Junk in the Trunk.
I didn't ask for that.
You didn't ask for that. God bless you.
God blessed you.
God did.
And God said, yes. And then the thunder clapped, and there was ass.
Oh my God!
And on the fifth day,
y'all in the
on the fifth day, the glorious Maximus grew great, and it was all good.
Lord,
yay, man,
help us. Y'all going to hell.
And it's your boy, AKA. I'm gonna come up with so many AKAs. You would think I was dating a goddamn AKA,
man.
But I'm married to Zeta, so I don't even trip. It's your boy Mikey Mike, AKA Lil Chris, AKA in everybody's mouth like Mike and Ike's. We just gonna go ahead and pop it off just like that one time for the one time. And if you are not following us, give us a follow on every DSP, which is I'm about to educate some people, digital streaming platforms. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Twitch.
God. Oh yeah. Shout out to the fam on Twitch. hopefully you join us tonight. And yeah, we're gonna do something a little different tonight. We're gonna let KG run it tonight, right? He's gonna spearhead this one tonight. All right. So I'm gonna turn it over to him. Anybody got any announcements that we need to, before we pass the collection plate? Nobody?
How's your weekend, ladies?
If y'all would like to book the Dead Head Poppy
Dead
Salt and
Dead Head
Pepper,
Daddy.
You can't fuck it up.
Yeah,
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
just hit us up.
There is a booking fee.
Yeah, he comes with a variety of packages, ladies.
Yes.
Damn! Wait a
Red
minute. Hold on. All right. So my week it's just busy. Killa, how your week been?
My week's been good. I feel like as an entrepreneur, every day is Monday and every day is Friday. It's all the same.
I agree.
Mm.
I agree.
Okay.
What up, King? See you in the comments.
Hey.
I do need to give a disclaimer real quick. If you are going to podcast, what you, okay, all right, cool. I thought you had something for me.
No.
Okay. If you're gonna podcast, don't podcast and drink.
Oh.
We had a terrible experience. But we were on our homegirls podcast, Real Chill Conversations.
Yeah, it was.
And this dude, once he started drinking, it was a wrap.
It was a wrap.
And I'm talking about double cup with it. I don't know what
he
he
had.
had.
Malt liquor in one hand, they had like some brown in the other hand, and a cigarette. What was going in?
King was watching.
Yeah,
King
he was watching. Yeah, you seen it? You seen that shit? That shit was wild, boy.
It was wild. So yeah, don't drink it pod. That's all I'm gonna say.
Don't drink a pod.
Check out my head.
So floor is yours, KG.
Okay.
What we popping it off at tonight?
So we're going to talk about one of the events we're about to have. I'm trying to have it maybe early November, late September. We're going to do a dating show. So here at Four Kings Podcast, we talk about a lot of gender dynamics, and we have a panel of people who have a plethora of information that we've compiled together, and we've systematically made a dating show that's going to help you, maybe find some retention when it comes to having a partner. So let us do the vetting, and you'll get a wedding. So.
Damn.
Oh my God.
And you're doing the vetting? You're one of the people doing the vetting?
We'll all do the vetting. You're also going to be doing some of the vetting. Yeah. Because we're actually going to be hosting it at your establishment. Hey.
Oh, yes. We did talk about this.
So, but what's going to happen is we're going to get 6 women and 6 men. We're going to line them up in a room. They're not going to speak to each other. They're going to look at each other. They're going to rate each other 1 through 6 physically. We're going to put them behind the curtain, and then we're going to ask questions. After the questions are being asked, we'll rate them. They'll rate the answers that they like the most, and then we'll compile the physical with the questions and like chemistry that we'll all decide. And then the winner, and I actually went and boosted it up. I'm going to take them on a date for $350. I will follow them around and swipe my card, or we can just go to one spot and I'll swipe my card for up to $350. And then after the date, you come back on the show and tell us when we're right.
Can I give a disclaimer?
Yes.
I think we need to figure out a way to pay for it in advance, or at least have a cap on it, and then just reserve it. Because if you following people around, they might feel it's kind of weird.
No, I mean, because some people might want to do like multiple things on a date, right? So it's like
but why do you have to be there?
I'm swiping my card.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
why it can't be? I don't understand why it's 2024. Why we can't figure out a better way than like your chaperone? It's like chaperone,
It's not really like a chaperone thing.
You're gonna wait in the car like until they're done and then take them home again. Like,
are you driving them?
You're disrespectful.
I'm just saying, there's got to be a better way.
I mean, that can be, but then
There's
it's
still some
like
kinks that need to be worked out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just thought about that as I was listening to it. I was like,
either way it goes, you'll get $350.
Yeah.
That $350 is not for y'all to split. That $350 is not for y'all to use to just do whatever. It is just specifically for the
I think
date.
you should.
Yeah,
they
for the
should
date.
send you
A gift certificate.
an amount, and you can send that amount to the man, and he can pay.
Or the woman. It's 2024.
Whatever.
Look. So first
You're
of all,
right. It's 2024.
again, just pay the establishment where they gonna do it at.
Okay.
Yeah.
because it gets us all the way out of it, you know. And if they exceed whatever it is, that's on them, right?
Because a person could easily be like, "Oh well, yeah, we're going to the date at this place at such and such time. You can cash at me the money," and then be like, "No, I ain't
Oh no,
gonna
I ain't
No
say
cash
it, but
out.
no. I said after.
Just have it
after they're
prepaid
done.
at a nice restaurant or whatever.
Yeah.
You go up there and be like, "There's a reservation for X and Z, whatever." They'll show up and then
Yeah.
they'll have $350 to spend.
And if they don't show up, he want his damn money back.
He'll show up.
He'll just take some. Never mind.
Look, what? So again, I've seen it happen where if they have the card on file, they can go ahead and charge the card or whatever, and you know,
Okay.
it's you know,
Yeah.
We'll work it out.
Yeah.
We still in the draft phase. We get
But that draft gotta go.
But
You following around like somebody's dad.
That's okay.
No, you probably want to be there, but I don't think it's a good idea.
How you know I'm not following around with the camera? We're not getting all this footage for the show.
Put a mic.
Nah, I wouldn't even do that.
It was a joke.
I know it's a
I'm
joke,
about
but
to say, is it a reality show?
because
we might be working towards one. You want some producer credits? Be quiet.
Because if it,
I like the camera idea.
I was just gonna say if they don't show up, he can
place.
just take me and you out to eat.
Anyways, y'all will work that out. It's got good bones.
that was a good one.
See how I deal with. So this leads into our segue. Let's clear the floor for our guest today. Tell us about yourself.
Wow. Okay. My name is Keegan. We went to high school and elementary and middle school together.
Yeah.
What's up, Marshik?
What else? I own 2 venues downtown Houston. Called Ronin Art House. One location is a little bit bigger. We had our 20-year high school reunion there a few weeks ago. That was a lot of fun.
It was a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
A month ago.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's been a little while, but not
Okay.
too long. Anyways, and then we have a smaller location. We do a lot of weddings, do a lot of corporate events, big name dropping like CoverGirl and Meta and Facebook. Have all hosted with us. We've had Bootsy, we've had Simone Biles. So it's been cool to see the space used in so many different ways. But yeah, that's what we do. Myself and my husband. Not super exciting, but
No, what you talking about? We can't downplay that.
That's
exciting to me.
It's
It's
amazing. I've
amazing.
been doing it for such a long time. I'm ready to do something else, but I guess like if you're just hearing it, it might sound
No,
But
so this is what we got to stop doing, right? We got to stop downplaying our accomplishments.
I'm not
And,
downplaying it.
you know,
No. I would
it's
say that. I am a little bored with it though. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
I'm a little bored with it. I've been doing it for a long time.
Okay.
But I'm not that way. It is a really good business. It's afforded us a good lifestyle and we're our own bosses. I love it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no
And then if you want to learn how to do that, you might want to tap in with it one time for the one time. That's all I'm saying. Don't be afraid. Black girl magic. It worked.
Yeah, that part.
As long as it ain't voodoo.
Oh my God.
That works as well.
I don't believe in it.
You see, you can't give it power.
Yeah.
That's the important thing. You can't give it power.
Y'all watch too much TV.
No, I didn't dated too many girls from Louisiana. You can't give it power. Just can't.
I'm pretty sure you got some voodoo dolls out there.
I done caught a girl stealing my drawers one time. I'm like, put them back.
Jesus.
She did what with
She
your
tried
drawers?
to bury them in her backyard.
Who you?
You try to bury my drawers in her backyard. Yeah, I caught her.
Ooh.
You're just a walking red flag. Everything that you do and say, the people you deal with, it just is like hella like it's crazy. You should either write a book or do a movie or something because it's
It's in the
That hurts my feelings.
Why? It's your truth. Living your truth.
I feel like my life is normal.
The things you've
To
been
you?
saying to me in the past hour.
You know
I'm
what?
like,
If you
what
were to
are
write a
doing?
book, you could call it CD Chronicles.
He needs some milk.
I hope you find a nice lady though, and you stop all of this nonsense.
Yeah.
First and foremost, there don't be any nonsense. I was married for 7 years.
It's
I'm recently
Down the
divorced.
judgment.
Yeah, thank you, King. I'm recently divorced.
No one's
I've
judging.
been separated for a year, and I dipped my toe back out there a little bit, and it got a little tumultuous.
You dipped?
I fell.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Clarity.
Did they dip?
Let's clear it
You
up.
both dip?
Okay, so
They did.
my first relationship, I was love bombed severely. And then the second one was cool, but we kind of fizzled out. And then the third, fourth, and fifth one was kind of like, so I'm kind of chilling.
That was
now.
not a dip in the
on his
toe.
toes now.
You definitely.
But no, I didn't
failed.
have sex with all of them though.
You only got
fell in
Stop
sleep.
leading. You need to stop
So-
leading with that.
So first of all, if we talking about toes, you only have 8 toes. The big toe don't count. So I mean,
It's okay.
Thank
Just
you.
go
I
ahead
have
and slide it
10
on.
toes.
8 toes down, baby.
8 toes down.
said no one ever.
Yeah. No, but like it's important because like I just I'm trying to figure it out. And to be
That's what I'm
honest,
saying. I hope you go through it, and then at the end of it, you have somebody nice who takes care of you, and you take care of them, and it's a good situation.
I have my video at the end of the day. I have my video games. I have my daughter. I'm good. Like I'm okay. I've had fun. I've lived.
Okay.
And I was married and I had a great marriage. But if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'm not pressed.
So okay.
Emotional damage.
Really big on finding your person because I have my aunt and uncle. They were together for a really long time, and from the time they were 17, and he passed recently. And seeing their life together, and then like him, like kind of slowly dying. He had cancer, and the way she took care of him, it's like that's coming for all of us in some way, shape, or form, right? I know you have a daughter. I know that's like your whatever, but you don't want to burden her either. She's gonna have her children and her family and whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have someone to love you and take care of you.
I would never be a burden to daddy's baby girl. Are you serious? What?
You don't know
I'm just
what.
saying, you
Don't you
know
disrespect
what
my
life
daughter.
has in store.
You're not listening.
Hold on. She talking. Let her talk. She talking.
That's because she's agreeing and saying what you be saying. I don't gotta find nobody. I'll get a dog.
You don't
No,
have
I
to.
do
You
feel
don't
like
have to. I'm just
eventually
saying
you'll
it's
find that one.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good
But
thing.
like you say,
But
you
these
just
red
only
flags,
been.
you got to work through it. You might need to talk to somebody.
I go to therapy every Wednesday. I went today.
See, then work through it.
I need to talk to
maybe
your
later
therapist.
on when you're older and you meet a young tender
That's the
who
problem.
doesn't just want you for your money.
Well, it's not the
No, they
money.
ain't been
It ain't the
wanting
money.
It's not the
I'm just
money.
saying that usually younger women. That's what if they're dating an old guy. That's kind of
You're right. Yes, but see, I've had that conversation before too, right? A lot of times when that paradigm shifts, an older man and a younger woman, is because he provides more security than a younger man can. And a lot of times them dudes be leading with their wallet too. So let's talk about that.
But what about blank name from earlier, younger one, when she sent me $150 to come see her at the club?
Why you talking? You know what? You're fired. You are
You see what
fired.
I'm saying? So it's like I didn't and she was definitely younger. She's 26. 28.
At this point, Kellen, just find you. And that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
So let's continue to stay on that road.
Yeah.
Stop dipping your big toe out there.
Let's not be falling. And then
Well, that's okay. I got
She
you. I got
stepped
you
on
a
it.
life jacket.
Hold on.
I got you a life jacket, okay? Just stop falling.
don't be dumb to disrespect me.
Stop falling. Okay.
Marshik say he an escort.
You know what?
I'm not an escort. I'm a gentleman and a scholar, and I'm a lover. And I'm just
We're
relaxing.
gonna have
right
to
now.
talk about this off
Yeah.
because
That's a whole topic in itself.
It really is. It really
Yes.
do get to being like that, right?
we just need you to
Absolutely.
find you. Okay. Just
So
find you.
so back to what Keegan was saying. I feel funny calling her Keegan. I'm just gonna go back to
Killa.
Killa.
Yeah.
There you go. So
we gave her a nickname and she reverted to her regular name.
She sure
Yeah,
did.
It's like what kind of it's like,
So-
she told him herself.
I appreciate the comment about watching the transition and how the love grows, evolves, and continues to love even on the decline. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think kept them together all those years?
I mean, I can't say they were opposites. Like my aunt was like top of her class in Jamaica, and she was just like a super smart, woman, right? Or a teenager at the time. And he was like a badass. He got kicked out of most of the schools in Jamaica. he was just fighting and going to all these parties. So they were complete opposites, but they grounded each other. They came here, and it was just, I guess, a dedication to their family. Family was really big. But when you think about marriage, and I think a lot of people don't go into it thinking about this, but it's until you're dead, until you're going to die, your death. And it's just a very real thing that I had to witness, and it made me kind of look at my marriage a little more in depth. But she stayed with him. She took care of him bedside, like until the very end. He passed away in their house. And anyways, it's just a thing that you should take into consideration when you're wanting to be with someone forever.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
and you said something, and to me that was the quintessential key piece to that whole thing. They grounded each other. And you have to be able to find a way to balance your partner out, because in that particular instance, you know, you're right. The way you described them, complete opposites. You know, and the one thing, I mean, and we have to get beneath the surface of a lot of this stuff, because initially, you know, looks fade, sex don't sex like it used to. You know, folks go through medical issues. Look, hey now, hey.
I mean, to me, it just
Hey.
kind of, it's like the yin and yang.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know about that.
it was the yin and yang.
All right,
That's
now,
like that
Catherine.
old school.
I said that.
And allowing the other person to be themselves. Like that's
Mhm.
another thing. You can't change people. You can't like go into something thinking that they're gonna end up some type of way. They're going to be themselves. They're gonna change. You gotta change with them. But trying to, yeah, you just gotta meet people where they're at.
Exactly.
Hey, she hit it on the head right there. That she talking over there.
I should do
she
couples
give
counseling and marriage counseling. I should. In my 4 years of marriage.
4. Oh hell no!
Yeah.
Never mind.
Hey, we've been together 9 years, but married 4.
All right, that's what's up. See, sounds like understanding patience and conditional love and support. Absolutely. So we're gonna segue into the next thing. KJ, come on, KJ, come on.
So since we're talking about support, let's talk about how Australia supported that woman to go out there and look a goddamn fool on the national stage. Well, she was so I did some digging, right? So side note, we're talking about the lady who from Australia that was in the breakdancing competition that looked absolutely a fool. So
I didn't know that the Olympics had breakdancing as a sport. It was
well, they've been trying to get breakdancing as a sport for a while. So it's like it's been in the works because they got rid of female softball. I think
It's not a sport.
it is. You're an athlete.
not.
Dancing is a
So
sport. Are you kidding me?
They
Yeah,
brought
okay.
in,
In the Olympics, though?
But
they
they have
brought
a-
in breakdancing just to take away boxing.
No, it was. They went boxing.
But how do you grade
Boxing
it?
was in
It's
there?
subjective.
No,
How
but
do you-
this was the last year.
I don't like that.
no,
It's too
but
great. area for
boxing.
me.
Wait,
This is the last.
this is last year
for
of boxing.
Yes.
Oh wow, that's
Supposedly,
Well-
this is the last year for boxing in the Olympics.
Yeah, breakdancing is not gonna be back next year either. So
Because of her.
And it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
Thank
How do
you,
grade
Australia.
Breakdancing.
that's
Or
easy.
breaking.
It's easy to grade like when you do like real moves because she was doing like a lot
What's
of
a
force.
real move?
Like
So
a-
is this like 1 point? Or
Well,
2
no.
points?
Well, that goes away from
That's the
like
bunny hop.
that goes away from like breaking. Like when it was a break competition, like four stepping and all that, pin dropping, that's cool. But like unless you're getting on the ground doing flares and head spins and stuff like that,
Oh,
I don't.
she did spin.
But no,
That's
she
the lady they had on the green.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
I mean, I
she
didn't watch.
was-
I just saw clips.
she was doing a lot of like. So it was
Foolishness.
it was combinations between popping and
Agreed.
locking, but not actually in a good way.
So
but-
basically, her pop did not lock.
It didn't.
Okay.
But the thing, here's how this happened, right? So and the International Olympic Committee, they go out and they go to each nation and they have, so there's no governing body for breakdancing. They go out to each nation and the governing body for dance picks the breakdancer. So it was like Australia didn't have one. It was like an interpretive something dance for
And she was
Australia.
actually
Should have
like
just said no. We don't. We
she
not
was
gonna have
actually
it.
like a scholar. Like she was.
Yeah,
She got a
Somebody-
PhD. She got a PhD.
She is a professor.
She got a PhD. in
So
breakdancing.
somebody saw a clip of her and allowed, they had to see
I mean, what was the
It's
qualifier?
Australia though. They don't.
Well,
they
you know,
don't
hold on. This is the qualifier though. So they did. They wouldn't ask the man who was in charge of the breakdancing Australia committee, which was her husband.
Oh, okay.
my God.
There we go.
And so that's how
That's
she got
why.
on. Yeah.
That's
First
how it
off,
happened. But if
I
he loved
didn't-
her, he would have told her, babe.
That was her dream. She got to perform on a national stage and got to dance. What's wrong with that?
She went
She's
viral.
famous now.
But
did.
she's famous, all right.
Mhm.
But again, I don't like that breaking is considered a sport. Like I said, it's very
not a
subjective.
That's because you're jealous because they don't whine for a sport.
It's not a sport.
First of all, it's not a
But
sport.
wait,
It's a
I
sport.
didn't
Breakdancing
know.
is how
Wait,
I need like
wait.
exact measurements of somebody winning. Like,
Yeah.
they
like
have
I
the
like
world.
the races.
they have the
and
world
the
dance
jumps
competition.
and the pole.
Yeah, competition in sport is not the same.
Same thing.
It's
No.
not.
You can't
But-
have one without the other.
But again, I didn't know that you could get a PhD in breakdancing.
You can get a
She making
PhD in a
shit
lot
up.
of stuff.
She bought that.
People be getting honorary degrees. I mean, shit.
Well, see, honorary degree means that you can display all the information that would be acquired to retain that degree. So it means that you still have the information.
Fuck no.
That's what it means.
No.
So,
No.
no, yeah.
That's-
So you mean to tell me Zero's doctorate?
And what?
Now wait a minute. No, hold
What's
up.
a doctorate?
Hold up.
Wait, what did he get his doctorate?
What's
in?
your
Hold
doctorate in?
up.
I can't remember what it
Not
Check
too
the
much
comments.
on the
Does anybody
roster.
know?
So,
does anybody does anybody know?
so,
Not
Somebody
too
must
much
know.
on the roll.
so let's say that I created some sort of topical.
It requires
that
stamina. It's a
interacts.
sport.
What
Yeah,
is that?
okay. Well,
But-
she didn't have too much stamina on that
Let's say that I
damn.
created some
never
kind of
mind.
topical that interacts with your endocannabinoid system on your skin and it completely cures cancer. And I got a doctorate at a school. They made me
You'd
an
be
honorary
dead.
doctor. I mean,
They kill you.
they wouldn't, but understand. Yeah,
Kill
yeah.
It's just like getting a haircut
But I
at
mean,
a
but-
barber school.
because I can display
know.
the I can display the ability to attain the degree in real life. I get an honorary degree.
But it's a lot of people that's out here with honorary degrees that have not
And-
provided anything.
That's my point.
Yeah.
I only said Zero because that was like the
You could have
last
picked
person.
somebody else.
Or
Then
they're getting honorary degrees from online universities.
Yeah, because you can. Let's say I'm
If it's-
proficient at this job in my life. Then, like you
no,
know,
fuck that.
I'm gonna
At this
tell you.
point, I need to get an honorary degree.
I'm gonna tell you
but
right
you
now.
probably could though.
It's
in
one
management.
person.
I'm
It's,
gonna go find it.
it's one person that I would not challenge about their honorary degree
Who?
or whatever. Dr. Candace Matthews. Okay.
Oh no, I'm not messing with her.
Yeah.
She ain't about to come to my house with the bullhorn. Mm-mm.
She gonna come out there with that big old hat.
Baby,
You
'cause
in
right
trouble.
now,
You in trouble.
that lady that she is messing with, oh my god.
The one in Prairie View or the
Whoever Fabi, whatever her name is.
hey, she on
when
there.
she went to the slum lord,
That part.
oh my god. I saw that man's establishment eating
Now,
and
Thank
called
you.
his name.
thank you, King. Some people be getting honorary degrees because they monetary donations.
Yep.
Now,
I mean, two things can be true. So before we go on to the next topic, if there was an Olympic event for what you're the best at, what would it be? Start with you.
The best at?
Yeah, if there was an Olympic event and that something that you would get the gold in, what would it be?
Making something out of nothing. Nigger rigging.
Mm.
I'll make some shit. I'll make some
Mm.
shit pop and make it look good.
Okay.
With the
I like that.
Sleeping.
Oh, okay.
what the fuck? Wow.
You getting rim faster than anybody else? Just throw that blanket over there and just.
Baby, when I
I
tell you,
admire people who go to sleep fast like that. Lucky.
oh Lord.
That was hilarious the other day when you was just like, "Yeah, this I'll invite me over. Just give me a blanket and give me a corner of that
I'm for
couch.
real.
I'm good."
I'm that friend. Just give me a corner on the couch and a blanket and put your AC on 70. I'm good.
yeah,
Yeah,
Don't
that
forget
AC
the
on
remote.
70 will get it done though.
I never put my AC on 70.
Mm-mm.
If you ever go somewhere and it's on 70, you
At my house,
I tell you.
at my forever house, when nobody else lives but me, 68. It'll never be over 68. Ever.
Oh my God, I would
Ever.
enjoy your house.
Ever. My-
nipples gonna be
But
hard enough to cut
74
glass.
is nice for me.
All I need
70
is the remote.
76
little
really
breeze,
be
a
good.
little breeze,
Yeah, you know.
light sheet.
She's a
Like,
tropical nigga.
right
Come
now-
on.
Yeah,
So-
I don't put mine past 73.
Oh God.
So Marcia said her I guess her sport would be braiding the most micro braids.
Okay. Micro braid competition.
Okay.
What about you, Chris?
Cat
You
win.
skip cat.
Yeah.
Because I just pitch and woo.
Wait, what?
You're pitching woo on the job.
What is that? What does that mean?
Yeah, elaborate. Smarty.
Just
It's like flirting, like hot, trying to like.
oh.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What do you think you're?
What's yours, Kat?
Cooking.
I agree.
Yeah.
I ain't never had a plate.
I agree with that.
My round belly ain't never had no plate. That's ridiculous.
I'm dead ass. I've never had any cat's food, but cat's food. but
What
Cat and I have had culinary conversations. I know Cat know how to get in the kitchen and cook. Goddamn. Okay.
Cat don't know how to make no blonde roux.
Culinary conversation.
Like I said
that.
before,
Say
if
that.
she got that extra meat on the back of her arm,
She got a
A
little
little
bit.
she know how to stir a pot.
Wow.
What would be your Olympic sport?
Understanding people.
No.
That ain't no
Now
damn
we just
sport.
coming up with shit.
I
Like,
don't know.
I can tell you what your sport is.
I can
Based on your
I can
stories,
I can break you.
Thank you.
I can tell you what your
Then
sport is.
that's even worse if you understand what you're doing. It's even worse.
You're a bad person. You're a bad person for making that correlation, and now I'm gonna back off of that. And you're gonna stop.
Even worse.
You're gonna stop exposing me on camera. That's what you're gonna not do. Because we're supposed to be
I'm
friends.
just
Whole
joking.
phonics. Whole phonics.
Mm.
That's crazy.
wow.
His sport
I'm
would
sorry.
be throwing eggplants.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Throw that thing in a circle.
Ew.
I don't know.
Yikes.
It'd probably be being. I think being a dad. I think,
Okay.
Yeah. I
That's
think
nice.
I would get a
That's a
gold
good
medal
one.
of being a father.
Okay.
Safe. It's safe.
That is.
It's a good one.
Oh, also growing weed.
Oh.
You got that. Yeah, you got
I
that.
don't give a fuck who you are. I'm a hard motherfucker out. Like, let's go. Pause.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't actually do that.
Who?
Not anymore.
No.
No, he's recognized by NBC.
Excuse me, I'm a nationally recognized botanist.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
NBC.
okay.
And a cannabis cup winner.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Can we link up on some business situations once it becomes legal? If it ever-
Yeah.
It's
Texas.
it's close
It's,
to being
first of all,
legal,
it's, technically it is legal in Texas.
Yeah.
There's 3 dispensaries that are actual dispensaries, not THCA.
Okay.
And there's farms. They're by San Marcos. There's North Texas, and there's one all the way east.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Is it legal to grow it in your backyard
No,
in Texas?
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not.
It's
Okay.
in Jamaica.
You can have one plant in Jamaica. If you got more than one, you going to jail.
You can have
My mom
6,
had one.
you can have 6. You can have 6 plants in Oklahoma. You can have 6 mature ones and 6 immature ones.
Texas is a hater.
I wouldn't say
We
Well,
gotta
it's
get
legal,
Hot
but
Wheels out. We gotta get Hot Wheels out.
They're trying
Ain't
to.
gonna happen.
They're trying to set up the infrastructure so that the people who want to make all the money are going to make all the money, and so the people who want to like be entrepreneurs and come in when they first can, they're not going to have the infrastructure to compete. They
Shout
do
out to Cam.
They
It's
just do a lot
legal
of
as
states.
long as you don't get caught.
Hey,
Lord.
Jesus said it best. Don't get caught.
Yeah.
I don't know what Olympic sport I would choose, KG. I honestly,
oration. I think you'll be a great orator.
anything with ORA in the front is just scary to me.
Hey,
It's
yo.
like, yeah. and the first time, I'm just
yeah.
yeah. Nah, I'm good.
Hmm.
I'm good. Don't associate me with that.
Mm-hmm. I can dig it.
Jamie, what the fuck are you doing over there?
I'm just listening.
Like, you do realize you're on camera.
But yeah,
Everybody gonna think something is wrong with her in the corner over there. She's over.
I was having a pop locking moment, a breakdancing
I
moment.
I mean,
She was auditioning for the next Olympics.
I mean, we can all do it.
I would
if they
definitely
have it.
I would definitely
Anybody can do
love.
it.
Well, if it was not getting on the floor, like if it was like it's like popping and locking, and not actual breaking, I'll try out. You got me. I'm a hard out. Like, let's go. I'll bust your ass.
No, my knee's too bad for that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hold on, pause so I can get on the ground.
Mm.
I actually learned the way where women can preserve their knees earlier this week. I did.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah.
How
So
soon?
so when they want to, what's the phrase I posted yesterday? What's the phrase?
I'm sorry, there's no preserving these.
No, you can't.
I want to hear this.
Oh, I gotta find the phrase that I said yesterday. It was
My check engine light is already on.
Mm,
There's
damn.
no preserving.
mm.
Damn.
Like that.
Well, you got to be able to preserve what you got left. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't
So
nothing left.
you got something left in the tank.
This is bone to bone.
Not bone on bone. Ain't no
Meat
cartilage.
to meat.
Dang, that's like my husband. He ain't got no cartilage. either.
Mm.
It's tough.
Why you say it like that?
I got
What?
cartilage.
Like
He
what?
ain't got no cartilage.
I
Where did
don't-
that come
I don't
from?
think I said it like that.
No, I have cartilage.
You look, get on
left,
jumped
but-
out. It's like,
He ain't got no cartilage, girl.
he said it again.
So I watched that movie Poor Things yesterday with what's her
Wow.
name in it. It was
It was
like
entertaining. It was different.
right, very different. But she
Freaky.
referred to relations as furious jumping.
Oh yeah, me and my partner furiously jumped somebody before. Yeah. Well, I was in a poly relationship.
Wait a minute.
He
This
just
went
finds
a
a
whole nother
he just
way.
finds a way to throw it in there.
No, but that's what that's
indeed.
what it was. It's furious
So-
jumping.
Listen, the boomerang, you it's through
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It came back.
That's what I thought you were
It-
talking about. Because
No.
I've never seen that movie.
So furious jumping. If you were furious jumping your partner, right?
Elaborate.
If you were having relations, aka furious jumping your partner, you would tuck your knees on their shoulders, like up here.
First off, I'm too damn big for
So
that.
no, listen, and be on the balls of your feet
I'm too damn big for that.
and use the shoulders to rock you back and forth. You ain't using your knees. See?
Oh,
Look.
see, I thought you were talking about like jumping, like like jumping a nigga.
No.
So you're like furious jumping.
You are just so violent.
Just
You said something about a polyamorous
No,
relationship.
Right.
not
We thought
not
you-
polyamorous, polyfidelity. So there's been multiple times where I've been in a relationship with two women at the same time. We've all lived together.
So who is jumping who in that scenario?
Well, sometimes we jump them, sometimes they jump me.
Well,
it's pretty violent.
I'm not sure I went back to that. Anyways,
Yeah, I think.
So-
yeah, no, I'm not. I don't have time to be sitting up here putting my knees on somebody's shoulders. And
Yeah, I
rocking
saw
back
a
and
video
forth.
on that.
I-
You know,
by that time I
when
can't
and
breathe.
if I decide to,
You gonna
have
decide.
relations
Knock
You
your
know
again,
cobwebs off.
yeah, I might try it. You know,
Shut up, Jamie.
yeah,
So
that's a hard if.
Ain't no hard if.
It is.
If-
I don't feel like y'all like
It would be a hard tip.
I'm not interested in any tips right now.
I don't feel like y'all like my other questions. So I'm
Keep your
gonna skip that
tips.
one.
What's the other
So-
question,
No,
Katie?
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Go
What's the
ahead.
question?
So when do y'all feel patriotic? Like, the Olympics got everybody like go America, but like outside of like the 4th of July and like the Olympics, do y'all ever feel patriotic outside of you because you identify
I'll
as
answer this
Jamaican?
last. I'll be the last one to put my 2 cents in.
Yeah.
No,
No, never.
never. Like,
Okay.
I would say, I don't know. I have my brother, he was in military. He's a vet. My best friend is a vet. So I can be pretty patriotic when it comes to things, celebrating veterans or, things of that nature. I actually had a pretty heated argument with someone who was, trying to talk to me in regards to the military.
Mhm.
And when it comes to that, and I have someone telling me certain things about the military,
Mhm.
and you've never been a member of the military,
Yeah.
or you don't know someone in the military or
Yeah.
didn't serve,
They get you going.
yeah. I told this person, I said, you can never sit at my table,
Mm.
ever,
There'll never be a seat for you.
never,
Ever.
ever.
So KG, you and patriotism was
Oh, I'm America. Fuck yeah. I'm over here, Team America, like
Oh.
hardcore. Love it.
Fuck yeah.
I love the red, white, and blue.
fucking red, white, and the blue.
America,
Fucking
yeah.
A.
Coming to
Yeah.
save the motherfucking day, yeah.
Oh my God.
no.
It's actually that comes from a movie.
I
I'm
know,
pretty
but I'm
sure
just
it
saying,
was,
like,
yeah.
it's just a no for me.
It's a yes for me. There's no way that I wouldn't want to associate with something that has made the entire world better
Yeah.
and that we've had the biggest influence on. So it's like, regardless of whether you can take it away from us or not, like the culture of America has deeply rooted within us. And it's like a lot of the things that make us great is what makes this country great. So you can say that, oh, I made this up, or this person
bad though too.
But there's
you
bad
can't like
everything.
negate that. Like, it's so deeply fucked up.
But there's duality though.
And it's like seeped into so many different parts of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like, you know, so but other countries that people are from has also.
Yeah, but we're not talking about other countries. We're talking about the United States.
Yeah.
From its conception.
I hope he's not.
Well, but anyways, you can, hey, keep going on your rant. Keep going on your USA rant.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but there's duality, right? No one is without sin. Like, you know, let the first person catch first stone.
That's all true, but still.
Oh, Marshik.
What Marshik say?
Say, oh Lord, he's a Trump fan.
Damn, because I love being from here. And see, the thing is, I've been all over the world, so it's like I can appreciate where I'm at now because
that's why I appreciate your view, because you've seen it all, and you can say, you can feel like you can say that.
Yeah, but because first and foremost, a lot of places you're gonna go, the physically most important opposing person is gonna win. Here in America, we got the great equalizer. I put that blammer out on your ass.
The what?
You got a pistol. Yeah, and you can't do that everywhere. Like, like there's places in the world, if the biggest motherfucker there, he just gonna knock you out. Ain't nothing you can do about it because the police ain't gonna do nothing to him. And they ain't got no weapons. That's crazy. They have a knife problem. Imagine there's a knife problem in England. Imagine there being a knife problem. I love that.
And the shows are all fighting with their knives.
That's fucking crazy. This is not the 1800s. I shouldn't have to worry about getting stabbed.
Bring out your sword, the little baby sword.
Like, you can get stabbed out your baby sword.
Like, niggas ain't got motherfucking leather jackets and combats and doing like this. Going out
you can get stabbed in America.
But the fact that you can have a war weapon and kill hundreds of people instantaneously, it's a problem.
It's not.
Anybody can go and get a gun like that.
And it's the great equalizer. It's the great equalizer.
It's not.
It is, because there's been situations where people will pop off because they think they're the only motherfucker to have a gun when they realize that everybody else has a gun.
Where were these people when people were getting shot up at concerts and churches?
Because other people
with the guns.
They didn't have a gun, but then when that one dude did have a gun in the church, he domed that guy.
That one dude that one time.
Yeah, he domed the fuck out that man. Nobody died. No. He pulled that shit out of the bitch. Bow in the church house. Amen. Having the gun to save my life before.
I really had to think about these London. Like, you're right. In England and London, they will pull a knife out on you. Like,
I'm walking. I'm minding my own business.
I'll pull a knife out on you. It's a knife in my purse.
They're little baby swords. They've been doing it for generations.
I'm not trying to get here with a dagger. Like, nigga walking around here with a dagger. Like, that shit is crazy.
Stab your ass.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then the crazy part about London is, like, you have people who are not English, right? So they're from somewhere else, but then they have the English accent, and it's just really super confusing. And then they're using the slang, and then they pull a knife out, and it's
I can't take you serious. I can't take you serious. It's like, all right, Mike, give me money. It's like,
I love that.
You don't even sound aggressive, my nigga. Like, top boy.
Yeah, I was watching it. I was like, I like it,
but it's not giving me fear. You
but
know
why does that? Why does your patriotism have to be tied to guns?
Oh, it's tied to the Constitution. Because I was going to continue. I remember when I lived a life that was not so clean, I definitely did some things that would have put me in jail for a very long time. But because the Fourth Amendment protected me and there was an illegal search and seizure and they violated my constitutional rights, even though I was guilty and I did it, I 100% did what they said I did. 100%.
And if you did that shit.
It's double jeopardy right now. You can't
no, they can't do nothing to me.
Can't
do nothing to me. Amen. So like I would have just got out of jail
probably a few years ago. Yeah.
Like the year before last. And that happened in 2012.
So this is all tied back to your patriotism.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck America. Fuck yeah. Constitution. Hell yeah. Because like I was completely wrong and I was able to get a second chance because some motherfuckers wrote some shit down a long time ago that actually that doesn't apply to me. So a lot of people say that, oh, this stuff doesn't apply to you. This stuff doesn't apply to you. Yes, it does. Because I would literally have been in Huntsville in a motherfucking TDC if it wasn't for the Constitution. And I'm thankful.
So
okay.
I can share the sentiments of your patriotism. I am like not a Uber diehard like American, but I do realize what privileges that we have over other countries that, and then it always takes for you to be able to go somewhere else and experience something different to be able to say, well, damn, we was back in America, I'd have did this. Like, think of how many people go to other countries and come up missing. Think about how many people go to other countries and they go to jail for less stuff that you like. The chicks that went to Dubai raised their voice at the man, and next thing you know, they in jail. Like, yeah, you used to doing that over here. You can't do that over there.
But it's still very nice. Well, I like Abu Dhabi better, but I mean, there's still very nice things to say about these places. Now you can't do that, but on the other end of it, people are fucking living in palaces and they got money out the ass.
Absolutely,
but you can't say what you want to say.
You can always say what you want
always
to say.
Say nice things then.
But it just comes with a price.
Say nice things.
So let's see. Say when you leave this country, as crazy as it is here, you see how privileged you are in this country. Correct.
Super privileged.
Stab them down, not shoot them up. Okay. Hey, that's my hometown. I guess you must somebody name the hometown.
Yeah, and then people don't even know, like, you know, like they're saying, oh yeah, walk around with a knife, and like no one's ever, like, most people haven't stabbed somebody. They don't know how that feels. It feels awful, absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, stabbing somebody is.
Yeah, stabbing something is like when the
Huntsville got you.
When the blade pierces through flesh and it starts to tear through the epidermis and the muscle tissue. It feels.
Who's thinking about that when they're stabbing someone?
Well, you feel it all through your arm. You can feel it. You can feel
get shot up, arm, leg, whatever.
Well, see that. When I'm shooting somebody, it's
all
less
right,
personal.
Wayne. I hear you, Easy.
I don't have to. When I'm shooting somebody, it's less personal. It doesn't feel as gross. You know what I'm saying? And then also, I love being in Texas.
All perspective.
Yeah, and I also love being in Texas because we do have the best law out in the union outside of the state of Washington.
Talking about the Doctrine Castle?
No, mutual combat. Because it's not always about guns, like you said. Like in Texas, you have Texas Penal Code 22-7. It's called mutual combat. If you hate my face and I hate your face, I can challenge you to a fight. And as long as nobody hits you, whether on the ground or uses a weapon or causes seriously bodily injury.
You're talking about boxing.
Yeah, we can fight.
Straight up boxing.
Yeah, we can
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
We need to bring boxing back. It's the people that go to their cars and get their guns. But
you should have to go to your car. Your gun should be on you at all times. It's crazy. We have an open carry state. But
I'm just saying, you can't.
I'm not leaving.
Sometimes you can't bring your gun in certain establishments.
That's true.
It says it on.
Outside. You can't bring it in Ronin and.
Yes, you can't bring your gun in Ronin.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of places where you can't bring your gun. Like there, you can bring your gun in Walmart. You can do a lot of stuff like that, and people do it, and people be feeling like crazy.
It's just a fixation on guns.
Yeah.
It's a fixation on guns, and then
how
for
many
me,
guns
like
do you own? Patriotism.
My husband has guns. I don't know, that's his business. But and I don't have a problem with it. It's a fixation on it. The culture around it to me is like, ugh. But for me, patriotism has always been seeped in racism and like white supremacy, and people don't usually celebrate the good things about America. When you think about that, to me anyway, I just think of those negative aspects. And because my parents weren't from this country, I have always like been Jamaican first. Even though I was born here, I'm Jamaican American first. But it's crazy because when I go to Jamaica, I'm too American. So I've always had to like be in this weird gray area where I'm not enough of one thing and too much of another. It's weird, but Jamaican first.
I feel like you are A-Leaf royalty, so you'll always have
A-Leaf too. That's fine, but I don't tie that to patriotism.
You can't be patriotic by A-Leaf. Apple City, baby.
I mean, yeah, I thought the West all the
all
time.
the time.
Day,
right,
but
you just did it like 5 minutes ago.
Is that patriotism? Is that patriotism?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know that word. I associate with like the whole of the United States culture.
Well, I identify mostly as like a Texan American, if I'm going to say that. Like I identify like more Texas than I do American.
To be fair, Texas was like the last state.
It was one of the last ones. It was.
That joined the United States. We were still doing our own thing.
And they actually trying to go back to.
Well, we were illegally annexed.
It'd be fine if Hot Wheels wasn't in office, maybe.
But then they would probably tie us to Mexico. And
well, no, what they would do is they would sanction us. They would block all our roads going out. They would shut down I-10 and they close the ports and wouldn't let stuff get in. And they make us come back because they can't survive without us. Port of Houston's too much money coming in.
Mm.
And then we would start making them pay tariffs. We were our own
We just start
country.
gambling. We need to bring gambling.
Well,
to Texas.
they almost got that done.
If we had gambling and nice beaches,
Well, I mean,
our economy would just be.
We
like
got some form
second
of
to none.
gambling. You can gamble on certain things.
I'm
You
talking
know.
about.
We ain't talking about that at the
Vegas
gas
gambling.
station.
Nah, I ain't talking about the gas
I
station.
think they're about to start letting tribal members start opening casinos out here, if I'm not mistaken.
Interesting.
I think they have a lot of that. I need to talk to my friend.
Get on DraftKings and Prize Picks and all that.
Look, your boy will drive to the border of Louisiana for $30 and put your stuff in the login, and I'll drive back.
Shaking my head.
I do it all the time.
But she just said game rooms. So not too many black men are able to make it in this red, white, and blue. Now that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I had my
Ain't
cat.
that many of us here? It's 14%, and then that's with black women. It'd be like a lot of niggas don't be making it. That's not that many of us.
Have you been to these countries in Africa? I think
Yeah.
in like Ghana, that like they said they'll give you land or
Mhm.
whatever to move there.
Mhm.
What was your experience there?
It was cool. I went through the study abroad program at Lyson. I learned in Ghana they say this thing is nice to be nice. It's really super kind people. There is some corruption there.
Of course,
In
yeah,
certain
it
places,
happens.
but like I'm just not willing to give up. Like up until recently, and I don't really want to like dive too much into that. Like I've had a large piece of land in my family's name since the Reconstructive times. Like this is my country. Like can't nobody take that away from me. Like I have one of my cousins was one of the first people to be executed in the civil rights movement. Like this is my country.
Damn.
Can't nobody take that away from me.
I mean, we're not talking about taking it. I mean, they
Like
want to take it away.
Like
from you.
like my pride. My pride is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like I have pride here. I have a lot of roots here. I got a story where like my granny used to tell me. I'm not gonna say it on air, but she told me some crazy shit that they'd have done, like as like our family against other people. Like we everybody wasn't always getting whipped on, stuff like that. That's not how it always
Why
went.
she funny as fuck?
Yeah.
Talking about you should run for president.
No, I mean I'm old enough, but I my record, if there's some things that will come out and be exposed about me, I'd rather not my mother have to deal with. So yeah. If she was dead, that'd be different. I'd run for president because I wouldn't. But
I still kind of don't understand. Like I understand why our parents moved here, but at the same time, I don't, because they had such good lives and they lived good in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamaica, slavery ended in Jamaica way before it did in the United States.
Absolutely.
Because the slaves killed off the owners. They wasn't having none of that.
Well, that slave was going crazy over there. That's where buck breaking comes from.
I don't know what that means. But basically, like the slaves teamed up with the Maroons, which are like the native Jamaicans who lived in the mountains, and they basically. So, have you guys heard of ackee and saltfish, like the dish?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you don't prepare it properly, it'll kill you.
Yep.
So they would serve this to the slave owners, kill them, bury them underneath the houses, and they just went buck wild and killed them. And then they still had plantations, so they brought people from India. They brought a lot of people from China. So when you go to Jamaica, there's a lot of Chinese people.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Indian people. My great grandparents were from India. Like they mixed up, and they had really good lives. Like, of course, you have like class systems, but I'm just like, why would y'all leave this? Y'all had good lives and like helpers and big houses, but for better lives, they came for the American dream. But I still don't understand why they did
What you living right now is a successful business owner.
Yeah, but I could have had a business in Jamaica.
Could you?
I could have owned a venue in Jamaica.
We don't know that.
I could have.
You're successful here now because she sacrificed for you. So
I could have. I'm grateful, but I still kind of like, why did y'all do it?
Caribbean.
Why? Anyways, I'm grateful though. I have to say that. Shout out to Allison.
Shout out to Miss Allison.
Say that boy Trump is a felon. I mean, yeah, and he trying to run.
Oh, what's wrong with that? No, there's no.
So
no. Not
I'ma
with Trump running. I'm about to say, but being a felon. What's wrong with being a felon and being and running for office? You should, if you commit a crime and you do your time, you've served your
crime.
Well,
right?
he ain't done
But
no
you
damn
can't-
time.
And then not only that, as a felon, you can't vote. So I mean,
well, you shouldn't be able to vote for yourself anyways.
I think is that a felon is that he's just like a shit person and he's in a lot of fucked up things.
There's only 3 rules to be able to run for president, and that's it.
you gotta be over 35.
Over 35, you have to have lived here consecutively for 14 years. You have to be born here. That's it. Nothing else matters. And
What do you mean nothing else matters?
Because the reason that they did that is so every person was eligible to run. It doesn't mean that you're going to win. It just means that you can compete. This should be a race that everyone can aspire to run. Doesn't mean you're gonna win, but you should be able to. It should not. That's they put those laws in place so that every common man could have a chance at the throne. That's it. Because at first you got to be chosen by God to be a king, and these motherfuckers was like, I wasn't here when God chose your family. Why are you the king? And they was fucking all their cousins and going around killing people.
That's fair.
Okay, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, really.
That's
That's why they had hemophilia, because they was fucking their cousins over and over again.
This means you can run for president. Duh.
Yeah. I just don't want to embarrass my mama. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to start mudslinging, and you know what I'm saying? Yolanda don't need to live that way.
Right.
Okay.
Hi-yo!
So since we was talking about Trump real quick, Trump speaks for a lot of Americans, and people feel emboldened by the things that he says. Who do you think, or does anybody speak for y'all? Is there like a celebrity who'll get in front of a camera and say some shit you're going to agree with everybody, or do you feel like you can only speak for yourself?
I can only speak for me.
Like, that's very vague.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like your statement is very vague. What do
I
you
didn't
mean?
like that one.
So, you know how a lot of people, like anything that certain people put out, like
They agree with.
they agree with,
Yeah.
hands down, which some people, again, some people put too much emphasis and too much.
On celebrity star power, like
I mean,
Dave Chappelle was like, why do you
it's
care about what
okay
they
to
say?
sit up here and like someone or like their content, but just to say that I apply it to my everyday life,
Right.
no.
And everything they say is law.
I mean,
No.
I think it's okay. Use your platform. Use it.
Yeah.
But just because you use it does not mean that you're speaking for me. It does not mean that I
Correct.
agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
So when a prominent black woman comes up and says, well, black women, we feel this way.
She can't speak for we.
Okay.
She can only speak for herself.
Because I might not feel that way.
You can't speak for the majority.
No,
But-
I mean, she's using her platform.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's bringing light to issues that some black women are experiencing,
Yeah.
but I might not be experiencing that issue.
Yeah.
So can nobody speak for Jamie?
No, I can only speak for me
I like that.
because I'm not gonna ask nobody else to speak on what I have going on because they're not gonna be able to say it how it actually needs to be said. No,
So we can go back to a previous episode where they was like, well, what do you like, Jamie? And then I pretty much systematically broke it down to a T. Yeah, we can go in the archives for that one because I'm good at what I do. But yeah, I think I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah,
Killing, just shoot your
So
shot.
do you have someone that, since you brought up the topic, is there someone that you?
They could speak for you?
Yeah.
There's only 3 people in all of
Oh.
existence that can speak for me.
Okay.
Is Trump one of them?
That
Question. I want to know.
was a good one.
I think she came for me. That's fine. Melvin, my cousin, can speak for me.
But he's not a celebrity.
He's Melvin the star. What you talking about?
Okay. Keep going.
Keep going.
Bill Nye, the science guy. He's allowed to speak for me.
Oh my god.
And our RIP Tyler the Green Ranger. Yeah.
All right. Well then.
You know.
It's a
Tommy?
joke. It's a joke. I'm being facetious. No.
I'm about to say,
Answer the damn question correctly.
I mean, there's trusted family members who I feel like they know me and they
But-
are allowed.
Well, yeah, you
but-
said
but
celebrity
the
though.
question was
I said celebrities
right.
or anybody. It was a question. You don't read. Black people don't read. That's
It is
I almost said something on. You know what?
Nope.
you couldn't have said it in Spanish though because you don't speak that. So
Oh,
Pendejo.
Puta.
I speak more Spanish.
No,
than you.
that
I
was
don't
so-
do
Don't give ooh.
he's right. He the question
Oh.
was,
Oh.
and is it a celebrity?
Oh.
It wasn't necessary. But I
Yeah.
think how we posed the question now was
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
not how you asked.
That's my original question. You just want to freestyle like you little flip or something, and you know what I'm saying?
so
It's okay.
I would concur though. I mean,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Righteous.
All right. So
Wow.
Oh god.
nonetheless, so
Anywho.
you didn't have anybody, Kat?
No one can speak for you ever.
Uh,
Your daddy, your mama, your daughter.
maybe my aunt.
Mm.
Maybe my aunt.
It's a hard no.
Because I know my Amy. She gonna add a couple extra words in that shit.
Yeah, it might be some extra words, but it ain't gonna be a lie.
Okay. Oh, did you answer?
No, no one.
Okay. No.
Never
No one.
mind. I'm not
Not even your husband?
I wasn't gonna ask that. No, like
If
that's
anybody, it would be him,
yeah.
Okay,
but no one. Yeah.
Okay.
cool.
A better question.
Can my
is-
sister speak for you?
Who?
My sister, your wife.
Nah,
Okay.
hell nah.
Oh,
Not
Jeez.
because I'm
that
sometimes I
was
say
expressive.
things in a manner that only I can say them,
I understand.
and I'm just gonna be real. Like,
Mhm.
and then sometimes we don't always agree on everything. So
Mhm.
I love her to death, but please don't speak for that. Just like I wouldn't dare speak on her
On her behalf.
behalf
Yeah.
in certain
But if you're
instances.
speaking for someone, are you speaking for them in terms of what they would say?
Absolutely.
Right. So she would know that
Absolutely.
even if she doesn't agree with it, she knows you well enough to be like, I wouldn't do it, but he would
She gonna
probably
put some
say,
mustard on there. She gonna like, nah, fuck that mayonnaise. Put a mustard on that sandwich.
I guess. Not, I mean, again,
It's still gonna be the right sandwich.
a better question
Right.
is who's speaking for you at your funeral?
ooh, I thought about
Oh,
that
Melvin.
before, right?
Melvin is.
I've thought
Do I
about
know
that
Melvin?
before.
No.
No,
Oh.
Melvin is. It's not even close. Melvin has to.
I've thought
Or
about that
Galvin.
before.
Galvin Boyd.
Oh, Calvin.
Yeah.
I remember him.
You know what?
Mhm.
I never thought about that.
He's gonna be on my mama's sister
You
son
gotta
on
think
one
about
episode. If
that.
you want
Get
to
to a
join for
certain
that one.
age, just stuff you gotta think
Someone
about.
say what's up.
I mean, my thing is for me, in which I have already told my children, is I don't want a funeral. Just do a memorial, put a picture up there. I don't need nobody coming up there, because the back in the day, me and I don't do that.
Mm.
I'm gonna
Get in
go
a
with
little
1
card
minute.
and go on about y'all business.
be going
because I'm
over a minute.
cremated. I've
Yeah,
already.
People
They be
do be
going
going
over a
over.
minute.
Yeah.
You can't speak at my funeral unless you're gonna freestyle to a beat.
No,
Nah.
That's the
no,
only
I
way.
don't.
I don't like the open casket stuff. I don't like that open casket
Oh,
stuff.
I want to
Uh-oh.
be cremated.
V done showed up. What up, V?
What up,
Hey,
B?
B.
I want to be cremated.
Yeah, I told my kids, cremate me. Don't pay them to dig up no dirt. Don't pay them to close the dirt. Cremate me.
Turn me into a diamond.
Mm-mm. Don't
See
wear.
people doing that.
Don't wear me. Just put me on like the fireplace with a picture of me going like this.
I already
Yes,
have a
yeah.
burial
So
plot.
yeah, but honestly, I never thought about that. Like, who would speak for me?
At my funeral, it would probably be my kids. Like,
It's
How many kids do you have?
Big
Got
Chunk,
two.
Big Chunk might.
Yeah.
God willing, Big Chunk old enough, she can speak for me.
Never thought about it. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, like I said, just cremate me.
my best.
Don't hand me up there dressed up, looking a hot mess.
Hopefully,
looking
my mama's still
casket
alive.
bread.
I let my mama speak for me because I don't want to ever go to her funeral. I'd rather her have to deal with me being dead. I know that's selfish.
That is.
Like, I don't want to have to deal with
Yeah.
that pain. No, thank you.
I try to prepare myself for that all the time.
But that's again, that's just like she was saying that this stage of life, like certain things you have to start thinking about.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
And Kat said the same thing. I mean, you
Mhm.
have to be able to start
There are
really
certain
having these,
things you have
conversations.
to have. You should
Place.
have.
Oh, well.
You should have
It's
life
like
insurance.
luxury.
You should
I
have.
promise I won't wear what you said. LOL. I'll hear what you said.
You should have a lot of
Well, let
things
me go join
already.
YouTube.
You should have a burial plot. You should have somewhere. If you should have all of that in line already. The only thing I don't have is probably a will and trust.
That's crazy. That's the one
A
thing
lot
you
of
should have.
a lot of us don't be
And
thinking about
I
that.
had to deal with that probation court shit. I'll tell you off air, but yeah.
Yeah.
Boy.
So that's my next thing that I have to get. Like I have my life insurance. I have who it's gonna go to, all that different stuff. That's my next thing I need to do. ASAP.
Okay.
Yeah.
That took a little dark turn.
It's not
It
dark.
did,
That's
and it
light.
did. I mean, it is
That's
light.
light.
Death is dark as fuck. It went dark as shit.
It didn't really go dark because you had people in the comments talking about, hell no, don't speak for me, But I mean, it was Kat that did it. She was the one that threw that funeral in
I'm
there.
sorry, I'm older.
What's up, my sheep?
Sorry.
Okay, so here's my favorite one. This is my favorite question. I was thinking about this a lot lately. And it depends on what group I'm in, but the question is, it's a two-part question. Who are you in your friend group? Like, think about your friend group as being a band, right? And your band being broken down into several members. Like, the leader of the friend group is the singer. Then you have like the second in command would be like the guitar player. Then you got like the drums and then the bass player. Then you got like the roadie and the manager and all that, like way in the back. Like everybody has a role in the band, right?
Mm-hmm.
But everybody doesn't have a conventional band, though. I mean, if you might have a mint condition, or shit, you might have a
Make it this hella niggas.
No, but there was only one singer though, Stokely. Everyone else played instruments. You know what I'm saying? So you could essentially be
that's
like,
what,
you know.
that's what I just said. Nigga,
No,
my nigga sing.
but what I'm saying is you don't have to necessarily be like.
This nigga obviously think he the singer.
I mean, I would say for me, I'm the roadie.
The roadie? You all the way in the back?
Yeah,
I
I'm
definitely get roadie from you.
Okay.
I don't like to be front and center.
Yeah.
Let me handle the behind the scenes shit.
Front and center. Not if I'm sober.
Wow.
Not if I'm
So
sober.
your role in the friend group changes due to the level of being intoxicated?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So when you're at your peak of intoxication, who are you in the group?
Lead singer.
I'm lead.
She's Bobby Brown.
She David Ruffin. She David Ruffin in that bitch.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
I think for me, and that comes from me just really being an introvert.
Yeah.
I don't like people. I don't.
Yeah. It's the same.
But they love you.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm the same way. I be at home
They will
in my
let you
own
down every
skin.
time.
Oh my God. It's trauma.
I like who I like.
Yeah.
But too many people have it. It's time to go.
You don't get mixy.
Yeah.
It's time for me to go.
Okay.
That's a hard question for me because I have different friends and they're not all in the same group.
Very true.
So I might be with Brandy, but Brandy doesn't hang out with Tolu, and I might be with Tolu. But when we all link
I haven't
up,
talked to Tolu in so long.
yeah, Tolu's good.
Oh
Yeah, so they're in different places in their lives, and when we all link up, it's cool, and they'll link up for me, but they don't link up, if that makes sense. So
yeah, that makes sense.
But I think I've always been like out front and center, but I don't like it. So I've been like in the mix and out of the mix at the same time. Like I was looking at a lot of the pictures from high school, and you don't see me in any of the pictures.
I got hella pictures of you.
I was in the mix, but I wasn't in it. It's kind of like a weird thing. And it's always kind of been like that. I'm very introverted. Like when I have to give tours at the venue, I have to literally be someone else. When I get home, I'm so tired because I'm pretending to be this uppity. Oh my gosh, I'm your best friend. Oh my God, tell me about your wedding. And I don't.
And it's like in your mind, you're like,
I don't. Even though I want you to have a great experience, I want to be the best, for you in that field or whatever. But at the end of the day, like I just want to go home and
Netflix.
So I don't know. That's a weird question to ask. So yeah, I'm kind of front and center, but like I don't really like it.
So maybe like the bass player.
Maybe I'd probably be drums.
I'm drums.
Look, so
you're not like
drums.
So if we had to do like a band, like again, we talking about bands and different bands do different things. Bands are gonna make them dance, but the Jackson 5.
They all play the instrument.
Michael didn't play shit.
He was a singer.
Right.
But I'm about to say you mixing him up with somebody else.
But Jermaine sang and didn't play an instrument.
If we had to go based off the Jacksons, I would probably say I am Reby.
I didn't know who that is. Who is that?
That's the sibling that didn't do nothing. I think she did like maybe one album or something.
I don't think she did anything.
But I will be Reby.
That's their sister.
She's younger than Latoya.
I will be
It's Reby, Latoya,
I
Janet.
thought Janet was the oldest.
Nope.
Janet's
the baby.
Janet,
Yeah, I'm Reby.
So I didn't even know Reby existed.
I'm the one that was still in the house with mama.
I did it the wrong way.
This is too funny. So if I don't know, because I guess I'm so multifaceted, right? I'm gonna do whatever is necessary within that particular group of friends.
I'm a jack of all trades, and I can fulfill any role.
Not really, but
if we were a band, what would you be?
I would have to be the lead singer, but it's
what would you be?
I'm the drummer.
Okay,
I heard that was the drummer.
I'm incognito. I'm in the back. It just depends.
You gonna come out with the tambourine?
I'm the manager. I'm the manager. That's what I would be.
Yeah,
I'm the one in the back with the call sheet.
But look at, I can be with my other people, and I'm gonna be Tito. You know what I'm saying? And when it come to my solo, I'm gonna tear that motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep the rhythm going. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do like a little drum solo, get the crowd into it, and every once in a while you're gonna yell somebody go yell, get a drum or something.
We have to test this theory at a karaoke
I'm the one
bar.
in the back. Somebody turn up the goddamn lights. That's me.
Yeah,
I definitely need to see.
I get out here like I can be Bobby Brown in certain groups too.
Oh, no, look.
I can shine. Wait a minute, hold on. I get my part. I'm finna tear it up. They gonna remember me, damn it.
I'm the one in the back holding y'all water in y'all towels, telling y'all, good job, good job, good job.
Okay, so now that we've identified who you are, whenever you have a potential mate or your mate, who are they in their friend group? Or how do you see them as? And if you see them as one thing and then you find out there's something different, does that change how you look at them? Like your attraction? Like if you only go for men who are the lead singer and then you get to his group and this nigga is the roadie, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you think less of him now?
Actually, no, I don't, because I like them for who they are now. If you portray to be something different when you with your friends, that ain't got shit to do with me.
V say you is Ike.
You know, it's sing the song like I told you, anime.
So it's like that's like saying like you think you got you a real catch, and then like you get around his friends and he's the broke one, he's the short
he's
one,
the simp.
That's okay.
And like all the things that you think he got going, all of his friends got more going than him in those categories.
But I like him for him. It may be something about his friends that I don't like. Like if he's a part of y'all friend group and y'all know he's the broke one, he's the short one, and I catch y'all throwing slugs. Now we got a problem because you're not about to down my man. That is mine.
Oh, I love you,
my man.
Baby, you need some money to go hang with your friends.
I love you, Jamie. God got a special place in heaven for you.
Damn it,
he really does.
Look,
Cat wants to trade. Cat gonna want to trade in. She's gonna be like, oh. That one right there.
That's not true. That's not true because I definitely could have traded. Never mind.
I mean, because
never mind.
As I think back on it, like when I was just really just dating people, I have like gone for the ugly one in the group.
Yeah, but the ugly one be to hurt you the most.
What's up, Melvin? We see you, Ben Folk.
Hey, what up, Ben Folk?
I've gone for some
stranger.
So you shifted because now your face is being hidden. I don't like that, kid. You can stay in your spot now. Stay in your spot.
It's too bright. I'm like blown out.
They had
you is light skin though.
Yellow pecan.
I'm light black.
don't you?
Hold on, we got you.
There's some white people on this all the time. Light black. I'm gray, if you will. Yeah.
So, Cat.
Peanut butter colored.
Yes.
I need to challenge this whole the tambourine shit that you just agreed to.
What?
You agreed to shake the tambourine, just come out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not necessarily the lead singer. I'm not like I'll go up there on stage, but I'm not grabbing the mic.
All right.
Hey, yo.
I already didn't. Come on, Kay. Come on. We're gonna have a repeat of last week where we was talking about the So I was talking to Ray Bud about this shit, right?
Yeah.
I was saying, Ray Bud, you should have been there. Because he been busy with all these fences and stuff falling down and everything, and just all the work that he got going on. So he be too tired to even come. As soon as things slow down, he coming back. But I was telling him about the deaf thing. Then he goes and tells me this. See?
How dare you?
So I told him about the deaf story, right? I said, it was all Jamie's fault.
It was Jamie's fault. It was 100% Jamie's fault.
So last week we were talking about.
I rewatched that and it was.
It was bad. That was bad. That was bad.
It was y'all the ones that carried on.
No, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I was innocent.
Cause y'all was over there crying.
I'm allowed
but wait,
to laugh.
y'all gotta feel her.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll fill you in.
Go ahead.
So basically, I had met this guy at Walmart, and he was cute. He was attractive. He had dreads, everything. This is when I was in like my dread phase. When he walked up to me, that's when I realized he was deaf. And so I was like, I can't give him my number. Like, how we gonna talk? He can't hear me. And these fools
You could have put it in your phone and texted it.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I didn't. I was still very young.
Oh,
But
So
love would have found a way.
what I
True.
said was a cheat code. Chris went left with it. What I said was is considerate. Of,
Y'all
you know what
going to
I'm saying?
hell.
I was saying being deaf with
I ain't
a cheat
going
code
with y'all.
because let's say like if you was nagging me, I just turn that motherfucker off.
I ain't going.
That's fine, and that would have could have. That's what could have made the relationship
And then I can be like,
work.
oh baby, the battery died. My battery died. I'm
No,
sorry.
don't even be doing it on purpose.
On purpose.
he got to talking about sex and the noises that would be
That was
made.
wild. It was funny though.
Okay, so everybody's seen who was the deaf lady that we
I'm not.
the story no
I'm
the
not.
story that we all learned. It wasn't Anne Frank, that was
Helen Keller.
Helen Keller. You remember?
Yeah. Just don't
This is
even.
exactly what
Just
happened
don't.
last week.
Just don't.
This is what
Just
happened
don't.
last week.
You remember that scene
I'm not.
where she was cutting
Listen.
up and then they tried to correct it?
See,
Listen.
they are both
If he
in
wasn't
seat one
canceled
on the
before, he
bus.
might be
Yeah.
Other
Y'all
than
going.
might be canceled today.
Y'all going.
Nonetheless, we went.
I'm not surprised you didn't get no angry emails. Yeah, messages or something.
But nonetheless, we
I
got
just-
we got through it last
We
week.
got through it. I just said turn the earphone off when she fussing at you because like the hearing aid. Just turn it off.
And
That's the
then,
best thing ever.
and then Ray Bud tells me the story about this chick he used to go. So she worked at the gas station. She was stopping to get coffee at in the morning, and she would talk to him, and he was like, she was like, "Why you ain't never tried to push up on me?" And he was like, "I'm married." And then they had a conversation about her having a one leg was bigger than the other, so she had that. You can't
I
look
didn't
at me
say
like
anything.
that. You can't look at me like that.
One of my legs is significantly longer than the other one.
No, I'm finna call Ray, but see, he gonna tell a story. Hold up.
Right? She was like, "My leg longer."
It's
So
so funny when people are thinking about dating someone or not dating someone, like the things that they nitpick at. It's
Bingo.
fascinating to me.
Yeah.
I mean, but like I said, I was way
Wow,
younger.
this is cool. This is advanced.
yeah,
I was
I
in my
think
early
in the episode we
20s.
were talking about me dating a little person too.
You wasn't supposed to tell everybody. I'm over here working and I'm listening. I said, "Here this nigga go."
You
Tell
know
a
he
story
can't
now.
hold water.
tell a story.
So I stopped at this gas station to get like coffee every morning. I never paid the lady no mind. I did notice she was a little too friendly sometimes. So I'll just get in, get on out. Every once in a while I'll get caught up in a conversation, start talking to her. She's just like, "Why you never try to holler at me?" I'm like, "It's because I'm handicapped." I'm like, "Nah, like I'm married. Like, I ain't even trying to do that. Like I'm not even thinking about it like that." So like 2 months go down, and one day I come into the store to get my coffee, and she's telling me about her boyfriend. And she was like, "He's crazy, and one day he just threatened me, and I believe he'll do it." I'm like, "Believe he'll do what?" She's like, "I just think he'll get mad because he said he'll do it. He'll get mad to take my shoe, and I wouldn't be able to come get him." I died in her face. I died laughing. That was the first thing that popped in my mind when she said, "I'm scared of him." Not that he'll beat her ass, that he'll just take her shoe, and she wouldn't be able to get it from him. I was like, so this nigga he'll take your boot, take your car, and just be like, "Bitch, I'll be back."
That's toxic as hell. Take your boot and you can't drive because you can't reach the pedals.
V, I'm putting you in timeout. Like for real, for
See,
real.
I didn't think he was gonna bring that up. I was just telling him about it because it popped
Yeah,
in my
you
mind.
know what? You up there on the bus with them.
He in seat number 2.
See number
Kellen
2.
and Chris is already in seat 1. But
Why
Ray.
am I
Ray
seeing
Bud
Like,
in seat number 2.
I didn't do that. It's a like
what
this
did I
woman
do?
about her handicap,
Yeah, what did I
and
do?
what her fears was that they was gonna take her boot.
I'm a good
And I was like,
Samaritan.
"Man, that's cold. Like, you got a handicap, a nigga like, I'm gonna take advantage of this shit by any means necessary. I'm gonna get into it with her, take her shoe. Now she can't walk. I'm good to go."
That's messed up.
That's messed up.
That is messed up. There is a special place in hell
That'd
for
be funny
him.
if she got up on that good foot and started hopping after that nigga ass.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I can't. I'm not getting into it.
Appreciate you for telling the story now.
All right, kids.
I always wondered if she had like some house shoes with that same little heel on. I'm gonna get back to work.
You know what? You do that. You do that. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Definition of birds of a feather.
Fly.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Did he say house shoe?
Yeah,
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
House shoe.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
He
so
wondered
she
if she had a
comfortable,
house shoe that
with
was
with the platform on the bottom, the elevation.
Shout out to Rainbow. Appreciate
Shout
you
out to
answering.
Ray Bud.
Nonetheless.
So what? Now go back to the comments because I saw some stuff
So
said now.
It's V.
V said, I used to date a deaf guy. Communication was great.
Okay.
I'm from
So-
time.
Melvin said, y'all trying to go to hell, huh?
They are.
That's them.
Y'all wrong for messing with the handicapable.
Ooh, handy capable. Yeah.
Marshi, but see again, Marshi laughing. King was laughing. And yeah, we get to the point, yeah, you bet. We done. We are done. We're done.
But yeah.
All right, last question of the night, KG. So we can go ahead and wrap this thing up. Key, you did a hell of a job holding it together there.
Thank you.
Because we couldn't hold it together for shit. Because I thought you was about to break right at the end, but you held it together.
That's one of my classmates I grew up with in Melbourne.
She's married, Melvin.
Very much so, Melvin. Very much so.
Even though he don't care.
All right, KG, what you got?
That was the last one. We were finishing it up.
Nah, you had I thought it was another
the
question.
follow-up question was like, who do you date in the group? Like who? And then she was answering, and we all didn't answer. I'm a drummer. I don't like a lead singer woman. I like a woman who's also like me, like a drummer. You know, keep the rhythm. You know, fun, but it's in the background.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't want to center stage. I've been with those women, and it's a lot, and I'm not really into the competition of keeping somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not really my thing.
Yeah,
because it's like when you start breaking that 7.5 and higher, like
here you go, an adjustable 8, the adjustable 6.
Yeah, I love me an adjustable 6. Love me an adjustable 6.
Why are these women on a scale?
Because you're physically attracted to men on the scale too.
I don't put anybody on the scale.
You don't say that this guy's a 10, this guy's an 8.
No.
What's that guy's name who asked women to rate themselves?
Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
I like most of what he said. Yeah. But he asked women to rate themselves, and he asked men to rate themselves as well.
Because what you find is people think higher of themselves than they actually really are.
Yeah, because I'm a dead ass adjustable 6. Like,
women have a harder time with it than men.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, women can be completely delusional when it comes to this.
But for me, I'm gonna say I'm a 5.
I'm an adjustable 6.
I got 5 on
If I had lost some weight, I'd be a lot higher.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm not.
I'm a 5.
But I'm ruggedly handsome, and I got a beard that's amazing like a god, and my bald head's
But
smooth.
you got to.
I'm not putting a number on myself.
For the sake of the conversation, you got to give yourself a number, Kat.
I'm not. Hi, my name is Catherine.
I put that shit on. I'm a 7. You know what I'm saying? I wake up in the morning, I got crust in my eye. I was drinking last night. My eye a little red and puffy. I'm a 5. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say this. So I have been asked a question, and like I told myself, it's mediocre. It's mediocre.
Whose knees are they looking at?
True.
I would
they must be looking at your knees.
Looking at my knees.
I would never just sit up here and be like,
because you can't see my knees from this angle.
Who said something about my knees?
So look, I'm sorry. We they came for you. And then why did you come on with those thought daddy shorts on? And then Marshi said she a strong 7. And sorry, but his knees are immaculately lubricated.
I am very lathered, thank you.
Shaking my head.
All right, fam.
Good needs. Good needs.
I'm glad that.
So,
God.
Keegan, what do you feel like what would you rate yourself?
I think I teeter between a 7 and an 8, depending on if I fix myself up real nice and put on lotion, and brush my hair, a little lip gloss, then yeah. But I'm between those.
You said a 7 and 8?
Between there.
You get ashy?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was so funny when I started dating my husband. He didn't believe I could get ashy, and one day I showed him. He was like, "I should put that shit away. Put that shit away." Yeah, I get really ashy.
So Melvin said he gave you an 8 from here type shit.
Thanks, Melvin. Shout out to Melvin.
I always score myself.
I don't really like that though. Like the whole rating thing.
Exactly.
But
It's so stupid. It really is.
No one should give a fuck
really
about
does.
how I feel unless you want to give me that pussy. Like no one should care about how I feel about them, right?
Like who cares?
Melvin
At the end of the
said-
day, who fucking cares? Find your person, and it doesn't matter.
Melvin said,
Because you can be a 10 and on the inside be just a trash individual.
true.
And I've met.
This
We
is
talked
true.
about that earlier.
I've
I
never
know
met
the
a
most
10.
beautiful women, and I've hung out with them, and just the insides was no good. Not necessarily, and not all beautiful women or handsome men, but some women are into this. But like, even before, when I was single, I would never want to date a man who was super ripped and in the gym all the time and taking gym selfies. Like, like I'm good on that. I don't care.
because if he's that into
To himself, he can't be that into you.
there you go.
Right.
Yeah, I don't. Nobody. No.
She's
Some
like,
people want that.
I'm the prettiest in the house. Ain't nobody prettier than me. Keegan flips
I
her
don't
hair.
I don't want to. Even though my husband is very handsome, I'll give him that.
What is
But
Melvin saying?
prettiness, I'm good on.
He said him and KG are 10s.
Oh yeah, there's things that make me
Said-
10.
Said Jamie and that ass together is a 10.
I like confidence. I like kindness.
Yeah.
Good communication. All those things are more important than looks.
And just with Melvin even saying it takes me back to well, it's not even a comment. Somebody, they replied to something that I posted, and it had nothing to do with anything sexual, but their comment was with your big booty ass, and I'm just like,
That's all you think of me? Yeah.
You just think I'm a piece of
I couldn't
meat.
have a
Yeah.
big booty. I'd be a problem. I'd be a problem.
it is a problem.
I'd be a problem.
I always.
I'm not
I
gonna
would always
dignify
tell
that with a
people,
response. I'm just gonna, that's just gonna get thrown in the atmosphere.
I think that gives you your allure, right? It's like you not having one is what makes you you. If you had one, you'd be in a different category of women, and I don't think that would make you as attractive. Like you're like the slim top tier beauty. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to like the small chest, fat
Thickness.
ass, light skinned girls, then it's
That'd
like
be a
that gets to a
problem.
different kind of bracket of women. You know what I'm saying?
man. Look,
That's like Harm Clark
I think
ish.
y'all just be having
Wow,
all
okay.
kinds of categories for women.
Yeah, you're
man.
classier than that. You know what I'm saying? You're
Y'all
from the real
do.
South, but
If
some
God knew
people-
what he was doing, let's put it that way. He knew what he was
What,
doing.
Chris?
I mean, so women have categories for men too.
Do we?
damn sure. do.
Absolutely. You got a hat category. You got
Listen.
because some
Do women
dudes
have categories for men?
Hat fishing.
hat fishing. Yeah,
Oh, I love
he
that.
looked good with a hat on. So
Or
he took
beard? The beard thing?
the
Man,
beard
Y'all
thing.
seen?
You know
Yeah.
What's his name? What's the basketball player's name? Harden.
Yeah,
Ooh,
hard
without a
without the
beard?
beard. Yeah,
I feel like this is a lot that's being directed towards me, and I'm a little, since hey,
With
I've
you
seen you without a
saying
beard.
that
It's the same. But a
about
lot of men
catfishing,
look completely different without their beard.
I look
absolutely.
completely different. My chin is crazy. No,
I'm not saying you.
I was
Dylan.
head fished back in the day.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
when
when I-
Celebration Station was a thing, I
Uh-huh.
met up with a guy there.
Shout out to Celebration Station.
For
They had-
real?
we were-
they had
Are we?
one on the north
At
side,
my
one on the
birthday
south
there.
side.
Yeah, it was a
We
long
were
time
meeting
ago.
up to see each other for the first time.
Mhm.
I saw him with the hat on. I was like, "Oh shit, bitch, he cute." Okay.
Took the hat off.
Took
What was wrong with
day,
was it his
the-
head or hair?
Man, the next date he didn't come with that hat on. I
Mhm.
told my cousin, I said, "Bitch, tell him I didn't come."
Oh.
Like he had a
You'll
big
never
ass head.
find
Oh,
blown,
wow.
blown, blown
Blown.
a hairline like mine.
He was bald.
Yeah, well,
Mind
yeah.
you, we were teens. I was 12 at the time.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? They had the '90s ball thing going on. Like Jada Kiss, they ain't no
I
hair
feel
for a
like
long
as you get
time.
older, looks don't mean the same
It
as they
don't.
did when you're
It
younger.
don't.
That's
don't.
true.
But I ain't gonna
It
lie though, I still talk to him because every time we would go to Celebration Station, he would buy me McDonald's.
Lord.
And that's where it starts. See what I'm saying?
What?
It started young. She was 12. She figured out that I got him. I ain't really fooled. Like, and it's a lot of women. Well, vice
was
versa.
real nice though.
People will mess with people just because they can get something out of them.
I mean, what's wrong with that though, right?
It's a lot wrong with that.
No, because everybody.
I ain't gonna lie. I
Here's
was
my-
a piece of work back then.
Here's
Oh
my
God.
philosophy on that, right? So it's like everyone should have
did
utility
some
in
fucking
somebody's
shit.
life. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with anybody using me. Just don't misuse me, right?
But why does using have to be the terminology?
Because
There's
it's
a
not-
partnership.
well, 'cause
you
there's
understand
using
that?
is not
There's
a neg-
balance.
Music is not something that's a negative connotation, right? In Mjolnir in the hands of Thor is the greatest weapon of all time. But if you put it in my hands, I can't really do no shit with that. Some people need to be used by others to get their most potential out of them.
I just don't like the word used,
Well, it's
especially
because,
for like a partner, your partner.
well, it has negative connotation, and that's why, because there's so much negativity attached with using someone. But like you say, God used me, and no one has a problem with that.
Yeah, that's deep.
That's
deep.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah. But God is God, so
I've been with a woman who has been able to take my mind, because she knows how it works, and put my mind in a position where it should be, and she pretty much, she gained an advantage from it, but at the same time, my life catapulted and accentuated incredibly because of her. But she definitely used me, but used me for the betterment of both of us.
Were you young?
Yeah, I was.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. She was older.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was 19, she was 47.
Yeah,
I guess it's
Gotta give him that hook to it. Spit on that thing.
I wonder how her dad feels
Her
about
dad?
her fame.
They've actually talked
Yeah,
to
they
her.
wasn't tripping.
He wasn't tripping. Yeah,
No.
because they say we know who she is.
Right.
She's like this in the house.
So she be doing hot too in the house?
I don't know about
husband
all
would
that, but she
die.
probably
He
says
would
some
die
really
if that was our
wild
daughter.
stuff.
If
die.
my chunk said that on camera, I'll be probably crushed.
Yeah,
You
like
gonna cry in
what?
the corner.
I cry.
But it's a cultural thing, I guess.
Yeah, I don't want my
Caucasian
daughter
people
talking about
different.
sucking dick on camera. That's crazy.
Who was
For
it?
the world.
I
And
saw
now
it.
you're
Now
that's what
you're
you're
mean.
you're known as hot too, girl.
Yeah.
God forbid.
There goes
Oh.
that hot too, girl. Look at
Who-
picture.
Who
And then what if
was
she
it?
sucks? What if she's terrible and she ain't got like she just?
That's another level. We know the parents
You
you
went
wouldn't
too
worry
far.
about if
You
you're
went too
good
far.
at it or not.
I mean, I'm not as a parent. I'm talking about me as a person. Like and she's publicizing herself for that, and then as a man, I meet her. I'm like, I'm gonna get the, that gawk 5,000, and she just out there,
It's just dry.
Ooh.
Well, you know what they
Desert
say.
Mountain.
Everybody's experience is not the same experience.
True.
Well, yeah, I feel like if she don't suck your dick, she don't love you. Like,
Oh my
people will be
God.
like, oh, yeah, she didn't do that to me, and I've been thinking in my head like, that was the most amazing experience I've ever had. Like, what am I missing? But she just didn't care about that person like that.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, sometimes, so in that specific act, right? Sometimes it's the positioning of it, because it might not be your particular jam if you're used to it being one way and they do it another way. But if you find something that works, it could end up being a great experience for you both.
I'm sorry. I don't associate head with love. It's head.
But you have to love doing it.
I always look at it like this. So it's like
I have to stay out this conversation, but this is interesting.
yeah. So like I'll get head like before they say they love me, and I'll get head after they say they love me. And the head is significantly better after they say they love me. It's like,
And once you get that good head, you dip.
no, I don't. No, I don't. No.
But
If
you
the head right,
currently
if the
did.
head right, I'll be there every night. But no, I don't have sex. I detach before I have sex. So there's nothing physical that happens. I just detach before then. Therefore, no one feels bad. So you had dates, you had
How?
fun.
Stop saying that nobody feels bad. Women
You
do not run
can.
off of sex. Men do.
No.
We are
We are
emotional.
emotional creatures.
This is true.
Absolutely.
This is true.
So you're doing your damage in other ways.
I'm
You
my
not,
suck,
friends.
dude.
I'm not, because
You
when
are.
they try to make it about intercourse, that's when I
Because they
exit.
think that's what you want.
I tell them off top I don't want that.
Yeah, then they see it as a challenge. That's
Okay,
how
but
women
what-
are.
what is
Well,
the
then
content?
why would
I'm
you
gonna change
challenge-
his mind.
You're
Oh,
not,
you don't
but
want
you're
it?
not.
They make it. You telling a woman that you don't want sex is gonna make her try to get it out of you, just
Mm,
because
I
it's
agree.
a challenge for her. Because
That's
that's,
crazy.
how women are we're fucked up. We
That's
do
like,
dumb shit like
what,
that.
What about communication?
So what is your conversations
agree
with these
what you
women?
because I've actually done.
Do y'all ever talk about
It
sex?
happens.
I
Do you
No.
sext?
No, never. And I always
Now
stay
you
away from
now
it.
you're lying.
God,
Not,
damn.
not,
Now you're
not
lying.
when I'm not fucking.
I don't
The
want to
ones
get
I'm
struck.
fucking is different. That's different.
She said, "Do you sext?"
With the women I'm fucking, yes. With the women I'm not and I'm detaching from, no, I don't.
Why
But
do we
do
gotta
they
be
Because
send
it's
so?
you
creating more of a
pictures?
challenge.
Do they send you pictures to entice you?
Sometimes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You raggedy bitch. I just wanted to say that. I'm sorry.
But
ladies
no, but
out
I
there.
like that
Wasn't-
that doesn't alter how I feel. Like you can apply pressure, but I'm not pressed. It's okay.
I mean, but
Yeah.
I agree with what she said because I was something like that did happen to where we were in a relationship and he was like, "We're not having sex for a whole month." And I was like, "Who?" So of course I kept doing shit until he gave in.
Yeah.
And once he gave in, I was like,
I won't.
Yeah.
"Gotcha."
I had one
I'll
made
just-
me wait like 3 months.
Oh, fuck
almost.
no.
I have a 6-month rule.
Nigga, this is not think like a man.
Well, see, my thing is like you don't let everybody like in the league, right? You know, people got to high school, G League, college,
What?
and
What are you
everyone's not
talking
ready.
about?
What are all these categories? I don't understand.
It's fine.
Furthermore,
Is this a man
the
thing?
way that you take women out and feed them,
Mhm.
if you was to do that shit with me,
Mhm.
you done took me out on a date. I done went home with my leftovers and you done broke up with me. Now I'm sitting at home eating these leftovers crying. I'm coming to look for your ass.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna just eat my leftovers.
It's not even that. It's like I'll just next.
No.
This next me. It's
Because
okay.
nigga, you done
But-
wasted my time.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
how
next.
much time have you invested into this person? How many times do you talk to this woman, throughout the day or text her or, what are your conversations about?
Life.
Okay.
So you done basically
Yeah.
I feel bad for
man.
these women.
Yeah.
That's
I
fucked
do.
up.
got to know me.
Fucked
You done got to know me. You done basically wooed
Why
me
do
into
all that?
thinking that okay, this could possibly become something, and then you just drop me.
No, it's not that.
Like a bad habit.
It's not that.
Emotional damage.
There it is.
We interact, we entertain, and then I make a business decision. If I don't feel like
She's not a business deal.
no, but like wait, let me see. I make a business decision. If I don't feel like this is going to lead to ultimately what we both want,
How do you determine that?
well, it's what I want, right? Because if I don't want it, then there's nothing that you can do. So at this point, I'm going to there's going to be a severance package.
I need to talk
Wow.
to your
All
therapist.
Why?
And
I
do
think
you
there's a
even
way to
show
be honest with a
interest?
woman though, to where she doesn't get her feelings hurt. I think it's a fine line, but it also
Mhm.
falls on the woman to receive this information and do what she needs to do with it. So you have to be careful
I'm
not to
very
lead a woman
honest.
on. Even if you're being honest, there are ways to still lead a woman on though.
Yep.
And in your head, you feel like you're absolved, but you can still hurt a woman like that. You can still do that, even if you're being super honest with her and this, that, and the
And
other.
what my
Right.
therapist told me that changed my life, and those are their feelings, and they have to deal with them.
But you could be creating trauma in other people
But
that you
you-
don't have to be.
But that's not my intention. And when I'm being very open and honest and very forward, if you think that you can change me or change the situation because you have the willpower and know how to do it, that's 100% your thing. But you got to be a thermostat, not a thermometer. You have to set your own temperature. You can't allow people to do things to you. So it's like
It goes both ways. I understand that, but some women have problems navigating dating and that kind of thing. It's a tough situation to be in all around.
And
It really is.
I'm a decent dude. Like I'm gonna do nice things for you. I'm gonna look out for your kids and all that. But if I don't see us, like if I don't see me getting down on my knee and getting married to you, I'm not a waste your time ass nigga. I'm just not.
That's
But you
and
done
that's
already
fair.
wasted time.
That's
It's not. I'm
definitely
trying to get
fair.
to know you.
It's a steps that getting to know someone. You still got to play that right to where people's feelings don't get hurt in the
Right.
end.
My
Especially if
feelings
they
hurt.
have, but if they have kids,
How many times I swipe my card?
but if they have kids and you just trying to get to know her,
Yeah.
don't involve the kids.
Well, no, I don't do. I
Like
don't.
no,
yeah,
I know you
yeah.
don't like. Oh, well, let's take
Oh,
your
yeah.
kids out, shit like
No, I'll
that.
buy something for them,
but
but I don't want to meet them.
Don't do that
Why?
because now in her head, she's looking at that like that's a glimmer of hope. Oh my God, he's doing something for my kids. Don't do that.
Yeah, because it
Just do it for her.
again, when you do that, that's
I get
really
gifts from my
like
baby all the time. Like women, like when I was
Just something women do. That's
so
a
why can't
tactic.
men do that?
Because
That's
for
wild.
women it's different.
There's no equality.
Because
No,
what
no,
if
no.
what if their dad is not active and now all of a sudden this man done came along? He ain't even met my kids, but girl, he out here doing shit for them.
Yeah, no.
And then you just, you
I'm-
know what, this
I'm-
not going nowhere.
I'm dealing with that right now, actually.
But you know, my kids still need some school stuff if you would like to contribute.
Oh, I told you, man. All 4 of us going to food. We gonna get some food. I said that. We gonna go to Papa though.
You know, we can.
I will
they still
say
need some school stuff.
my dude, he did things right from the very jump. Like he liked me, but he never let on that he liked me. But he got to know me in a way that it was just like a business thing, whatever. And I remember telling my mom, like, this is the first time in my life that I felt like this. I was like, if he doesn't like me back, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I felt like that. Like, what am I going to do if this person doesn't want me back? And once it was established that he liked me and I liked him, he told me what it was going to be and what it wasn't going to be. I remember when we first got into our first fight, I was so used to like, oh, you know what? Whatever. I'm leaving. Like, I'm leaving. He's like, if you leave, we're never going to talk again.
Damn.
Don't leave. Like, I want you to stay, but if you leave, don't come back.
Damn.
And I needed that
Right.
type of honesty, but he never led me on in the beginning. I never knew that he even liked me, but during that time he was getting to know me still.
I don't feel like I'm leading anybody on.
I don't know what you're doing, but it sounds crazy.
How much was that tab you just paid?
I saw it.
I like nice things.
Oh, my bad.
I like nice things.
We're gonna talk about this.
Yeah.
Need a whole section on you.
Yeah.
Don't be disrespectful.
I'm not being disrespectful.
It's
I'm
just
just
something I
saying.
say. It's not just something I say. It's fine.
I didn't talk to your therapist.
My therapist is amazing. That's what we make.
Yeah, because
Is it a woman?
No, I don't know.
Is it a
No,
woman?
it's a man.
I think you need a woman.
No, I don't.
No,
you
no,
don't.
Why?
because that's actually going to be subjective, right? Because a lot of times you got to watch this, and I hate giving this specific example, right? But I went to therapy with my wife during our first child pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was traumatizing because the therapist was pregnant too.
Oh,
Hell. Oh,
I said
hell.
at that point, I was like, I'm never going to therapy again. Fuck this. This
They
is not
ganged
the
up
move.
on you?
What? I was
That's
like, you know what? I
crazy.
said, you know what? This is
Actually, that shouldn't be allowed
Yeah.
because women do have crazy.
As soon as you saw she was
Mhm.
pregnant, you should have backed out.
Yeah,
I
it's
would
your
have been
fault.
like, oh hell.
no. So again,
Hmm.
that was me being dedicated to the cause because I felt like, you know,
crazy. You see that crazy that she just gave you? It's your fault. She locked up.
but again, a lot of times we can see that this as a man, we'll see that the cards are stacked against us. The odds, we still got to put forth our best effort because
My
again,
knees are very lubricated on camera. That's crazy.
It's a light bouncing off.
It
is.
You've been hating on me.
It's
I'm not
okay.
hating on you.
feel
I'm a
like
realist.
Why do I feel like we kids again?
Yeah,
That shit
really.
is crazy. That shit is crazy. I feel like we're getting bullied all over again.
It's okay,
This shit
Killa.
wild.
As long as they're not
Sensitive.
ashing.
I get so
Look,
annoyed by sensitive men.
We did this. I'm not
So-
sensitive. Well,
You are.
I am.
Never has a friend like
you
that.
know
He
what?
calls me mean. I'm like, I'm not
I am
mean.
sensitive because I'm
I'm
a
just
Cancer
gonna
and I'm in touch with my emotions. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with having emotional intelligence?
My husband's a Cancer. He's not sensitive.
no.
Well, that's not true. Yes, we are. All of us are.
No, my
It's
brother.
how we
My
shut-
brother is
So
not.
you're telling me that he's not in tune with the emotions of the people
He has a
around
very
him?
high EQ. Very high
So
EQ.
that's sensitivity.
I guess so. That's fine. That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. But he's not. I wouldn't call him sensitive.
That's what's never mind.
You need a man with sensitivity.
But don't be so sensitive.
You know,
Oh,
you know what it
There
is.
we go back.
We did a play
Okay.
called "It's Saturday."
You want a hug?
No, I don't. Not a little bit.
Oh,
Damn.
We did a play
that
called.
was aggressive.
We did a play called "It's Saturday" in Petrowski. I don't know if she remembers this. And she was standing right next to me, and they had parts broken down, and then they had the football players, and then I wanted to be a football player. They didn't pick me. They picked these. They picked 5 white boys, and so then we had to have our bathrobes. We were singing the song "It's Saturday," and then I wouldn't want to do it, and she was standing right next to me, and then she was like, "Stop being so sad. That's why they didn't pick you to play football."
Damn. I've been like this my whole life. I will say
I
that.
just looked at her like. She was like, "Get over it," and then the curtains pulled back.
Wow, that's such a cute story. Look at little me. I don't remember that.
You don't remember "It's Saturday"?
No, I don't. My dad's nickname for me is Rudy because even when I was like a little baby, I was rude.
That's my nickname also. That's crazy.
Really?
My
It's
mom
just
calls me
rude.
Rudy.
I don't think it's rudeness. I just think it's just like I'm just
It's
It's
real
just very
talking
blunt.
to just.
Yeah.
I don't have a very high EQ.
But what about the hitting though? What was that about?
I don't remember that.
It's okay.
So what I was saying about the therapist, like a lot of times being in the situation, you know, as the man, we know we take the responsibility of the relationship
Yeah.
because we sat down and said we want to be with this woman. And so when we're trying to put forth every effort to make it work, we can see that we fighting an uphill battle. But the not willing to quit on your partner is the fact of us saying that we're 10 toes, or now, as we said, 8 toes down.
I don't like that though. Bring back the 10.
But again, I when I realized, I said, well, this woman's got to be professional, you know.
No, she doesn't.
Even though she's pregnant and it just didn't go the way it was supposed to, I said, well, we need to try another therapist. I did say we need to try another therapist, but at this point in time, let's just wait till after you drop the baby, and then, you know, we'll go another route, and preferably a man, you know. So we try even this thing out. We tried it one at that, but again,
You found a male therapist?
yeah, we actually found a couple to
Oh, that's good. Good balance.
right. And so and my whole thing with therapy is that I never really liked therapy because I look for right and wrong. I'm a person about it has to make sense.
But there's so much gray in life. There's so much nuance.
No. But hear me out. If you disrespect me and I turn around and disrespect you, that's an even exchange. However,
The level of disrespect, though.
again,
A disrespect is a disrespect.
thank
Like
you.
if you step on my foot and then I hit your mama, like that's different.
But what would you took it to a whole nother level
on
though?
now.
I'm
Wait
talking
a
not physically punch, like have sex with her. Like I'm saying like that.
Of course you meant that.
What?
Of course you.
In revenge.
You know what? Y'all have a good night.
Well,
this
then.
just went way
He just
left.
went way.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. We're saying like, you know, you did something to me, I did something to you.
No,
That's not
No.
the same.
That's
Look,
what I'm
This
saying.
is the red
Look.
flags we was talking about,
Yeah.
ladies. If you in
Yeah.
the comments,
see again. Look. So, give the big toes back.
thank you.
And then what? So no, again, if you are met with disrespect and you give disrespect back, it's an even exchange. It only becomes uneven when you do what he's talking about, taking it to a whole nother level.
But you can't tell somebody.
Well, why isn't it even exchange?
So, all right, you slap me, I slap you back. That's an even exchange.
Somebody's gonna hit harder.
It may be an even exchange, but the outcome is worse when it's coming in. So for example, if I take one of your eyes, right,
Mhm.
and you take let's
Yeah,
say,
eye for an
an
eye.
eye for an eye, right? At the end of it, right, you're blind. It's
Right.
worse than what it was with one eye taken.
No, it's even.
No,
'Cause you blind, I'm blind. It's even.
An eye for an eye. You're talking about one eye and one eye.
Yeah. If I take your eye, you take my eye. We both in the same
I don't know. I
boat.
just feel like the man should always be the bigger person.
Okay.
That's what I feel.
But I'm glad you said that.
No,
though.
that's fair. That's fair.
So
Yeah.
again,
Because women, we gon', you know,
I've
woman.
stepped
I'm
down.
gonna
Off
get
of,
my lick back regardless.
I've stepped down off a hill I was gonna die on before for a woman. I have.
and that's, but again, that's my point, right? If you're trying to work through it, it's some things as a man you're gonna be like, man, I made this decision. I made this bed. Let me lie in it because
Listen, sometimes you go low. I'm gonna take your
To the
ass to
flow.
hell.
not to the flow, to hell.
Flow. I ain't gonna go to hell.
I'm gonna take you. I'm not going.
I'm going to heaven.
I'm gonna take you there.
I
But you
believe.
drop your ass off.
No,
Yeah.
vengeance is not mine. Vengeance is the Lord's.
You're right. That's very true. That's very true.
But,
And it's very hard to live by that,
yeah.
especially when you've been, so good to a person or an individual,
Uh-oh.
and then they wrong you in such a horrible way.
Well, see, I have a problem with that, right? Because I know for me personally, I'm the villain in a lot of people's story. You know,
Why
You
do you
said
say that
that.
so proudly?
no, because this is how it works, right? Some people are going to win, and some people are going to lose in life. I win a lot, so because I win and they lost, I'm the villain in their story, but that's not my narrative.
Are you winning at the expense of others?
There can only be one Highlander rules.
There it is.
I just about
That's
to say.
fine, but like how are you getting to the top? Are you a benevolent, player or a ruler or whatever the case is?
Are you stepping on people as you go?
Are you,
I am. I'm.
it's not good to be the villain in someone's story. Now, yeah, shit happens,
Like,
but
people are
you should be
delusional
proud
too.
of it.
I'm not proud of it. I'm proud I'm the winner. I'm proud I'm the hero of my story.
You should
Oh my
be proud
God.
of being a good person.
What I will say to be contrarian is that without evil there can't be good. They both need to coexist in the same space to be able to have a win and a loss. And you can
Win and loss doesn't have to be good and evil, though. They don't have those two things. Don't
Right.
have to be.
I don't have to be the villain in their story, but that's how they want to portray me because they took an L.
And then a lot of people
Can you give me an example?
Yeah.
So I'm speaking philosophically. He's going to give.
I want to know. I want to know where in whose story you're the villain. Maybe not whose story, but why are you the villain in someone's story, and why did they lose, and how did you become the winner?
That's something we gotta
I'll
talk about.
I'll tell you over here.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. I want to know.
So I know for me, I've been the target, right, of somebody's frustration. I've been the villain or the person, the culprit of that has caused this person wrongdoing.
Mm-hmm.
Intentional, unintentional, whatever the case may be.
That makes a difference.
Wrong is wrong. It's
Intent
still
makes a difference, though.
Intent is what 9/10 of the law?
That's possession.
Intent, yeah.
So, but what I mean in regards to that is, it still doesn't negate the act of being wrong. So even if when the famous thing that the man always says, I never, or whoever hurt somebody, I never meant to hurt you, but you still hurt the person nonetheless. It's how you fix it. Some people are great at playing victim.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm definitely a victim.
Shut your ass.
I'm a victim.
You know
myself.
what?
Some
What time
people,
is it?
we about to. Some people are great at playing victim,
Yeah.
and they can't realize when. You said what? What? So okay, I know what you just said. Some people can't realize when it's not them being the victim; they just happen to be. What?
Yeah, that's a wheezy laugh. That's the ones you hear on the news.
And then he's snorting over here.
I'm gonna laugh.
Okay. Some people don't know how they get stuck in this victim mentality. They can't see how sometimes they're the problem.
That's fair.
And so they in turn will villainize somebody else because they have to be the right.
Yes.
This person has to be
But
wrong.
there's so many instances and there's so much nuance and really what we're talking is the people who have intent to harm, to do bad and get over on people, and then there's people who doing what they do and they're made to be the villain. So there's different.
And I'm
scenarios.
speaking from the aspect of just being made to be the villain. Now, I'm not trying to go into that bag where you intentionally do this or.
Well, what if somebody's trying to intentionally hold you and you find out they're trying to hold you, so you hold them first?
He's a bad guy. He's a bad guy.
That's different.
So like that's like saying like so is Robin Hood a bad guy?
You ain't Robin Hood.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
You ain't no
You don't know
damn
me
Robin
inside of
Hood.
here.
But
I just by the stuff you've been telling me, I'm worried for you.
You're judging me.
And the ladies you deal with, I'm
That's
worried
not-
for all of y'all.
That's crazy.
But
Yeah,
I actually just had a
honestly,
conversation.
you need to be paying for them some therapy.
I'm such a gentleman in the scholar.
You probably are, but I didn't hear any of that.
Yes, you did. You heard what you chose to hear. That's not.
I heard a lot of stuff that was unhealthy.
So I actually just had a conversation with somebody last night about that, about how in certain situations they see themselves
just from tonight
as the victim, when in all honesty they're actually the villain.
I hate those people. They're so fucking annoying.
It's like
bitch, you the
they
bad guy.
And that's what I'm saying.
They never want to admit their fault. And I'm not saying it's you, but they never want to admit their fault on what they did as to why the person treats them how they're treating them or why the person reacted the way that they did.
You talking about the situation we was talking about last week?
we'll have to talk about this offline. You have to refresh my memory. You have to refresh my memory.
Yeah.
But no, like it was just a general conversation because like I told him, I was like, at this point, what happened? They pulled a you on you.
Mm.
And you don't see how they did it.
Right.
It's hard to receive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We appreciate Killa K for coming in here and chopping it up with us.
This was fun.
Yeah, we definitely gotta link up again. In fact, we are because we'll work out the schematics of the dating show.
Yes,
that's gonna be pretty good. I'm
gonna get a flyer out sometime next week.
Okay.
And shameless plug, follow Ronin Art House on Instagram. You can see the venues and people getting married and having parties and all kinds of good stuff on there. So yeah,
no swinger parties. No swinger
Ronin
parties.
Art House. Yeah. No. We did have people have sex in our bathroom one time. It was horrible.
Oh.
It's horrible.
Did
we'll talk about that offline.
No sex in the restrooms. But yeah, Ronin Art House.
I was thinking about it at our reunion.
Ew.
God.
I just went to have a good time.
You know what? Just her saying that, it just took me back to when Chris Rock made that damn song. No sex in the champagne room.
Nah, but
what's like, college students?
But you definitely have sex in the champagne room. Anyway, don't do coke in the bathroom. In life, don't go where you're tolerated, go where you're elevated and celebrated. Four Kings Podcast, ENT, on all digital streaming platforms. Like, follow, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Don't make this your last time. Make this your first introduction to the game. Holla at your boy. We out.
Bye. Bye.